Hello, everybody, and welcome to this, the first game played by Stesi's Ultra Shitters and Team Sitout. I'm joined by Coop, Yim, and Professor Oak for some top quality draft analysis. I hope this is all working. Hello, guys.
Who knows? Hello.
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 So we're just waiting right now for the lobby to go up. Looking at the teams, I think we're definitely, as a sort of a forecast, much more familiar with Stesi's shitters. Team Sitout, bit of an unknown entity. Obviously, we've played against Y.O.S.O quite a bit in our time, but never really played with. Right. Well, let's get into the draft. Here we go.
Time to see who's done some research. Who doesn't want to play against what?
Absolutely none. It's going to be brilliant.
So,
I mean, it's first band juicer, isn't it?
Should we before the draft, should we make a prediction as to who the first game is going to go to?
I mean, it's so unknown that
you think
it's just
Sitout?
stab in the dark.
I'll go right for it.
Okay, Tusk ban straight off the bat. I would love to say that I knew why they banned Tusk. I mean, he's very strong. I don't think he's first ban strong. None of Team Sitout really play him, I don't think. Just like sort of quickly looking at their profiles.
Ban, that's a personal Stesi
That is a
ban
Stesi. That's the hero that got Stesi to legend. Banned straight.
He is known.
Right,
he's a well-known soup wizard.
Looks like Sitout have done their research because Lanny loves the Dawnbreaker.
So, wow. I mean, we played Dawnbreaker in a game literally about half an hour ago with Lanny, and he did the biscuits. Oh, God. Well, we've got Sitout sitting as the winners in the pre-draft prediction. I'm really sorry, everyone in chat. I don't know how to make predictions. Shadow Demon banned out now by Stesi.
Oh, I was looking forward to that. I was hoping.
You were hoping they would ban.
That is a Wurzag hero.
And
I wanted to see one.
And a Lulu hero as well. They've 83 games on Lulu for Shadow Demon, but only 39.76% win rate. So perhaps a wasted ban. I don't know. You decide.
I want someone to get it through and get the nonsense illusion talent facet.
What does that do?
Every time someone dies, you make an illusion. It's just chaos after a while.
Yep, that's.
You run the old school illusion strat.
You just hope that someone on the other team has a bad computer. Yeah. So
we've got the Snapfire ban. There's another personal Stesi ban. I think he's a bit of a cookie merchant.
And then they've gone for
CK ban is.
CK is one of Alex's
Alex
known,
plays CK
known
carry
good
a
ones.
bit.
Does Lanny play CK from the off lane? I think potentially would be what I'm more worried about, because Alex is a fairly two-dimensional carry player. I think he plays these.
Seen him on
He's
some
one of
CK.
his two heroes, so it's pretty damaging to him.
I mean, he plays a very good Medusa, and I wonder if they'll ban this out, because if they let Medusa through,
This is gonna be juicer.
Lich.
Oh.
They were talking about
There
this
we
earlier.
Oh.
I think if they were
After
going
my
to
own
pick Medusa, they would have banned the AM first. I feel like that would be the flag that it's coming.
Well, Alex has been talking, and this is some insider information. Alex has been talking in recent days about just picking Medusa, unbanning AM, and saying bring it on, and seeing what happens. I think he's that confident in his ability to win a game on Medusa that he doesn't really care about AM. And to be honest,
he shouldn't be.
Well, AM had the buff recently to the facet, didn't he? So, and the buff to the facet.
We've gone very elementally contradictory here.
Fire and ice. Just needed Jakiro to balance it out. One of Myth's known heroes, so could be.
Yeah, I
So the
imagine
clock
this is
band
Stesi on the Lich. So
Unfortunately, Soups, PL is genuinely a bin bag tier hero at the minute. So they'll be relying on Lion. I think, yeah, the clock ban pointed out.
We thankfully do have the authority on Lich available
Luna.
in the stream.
The
Call
Luna.
all the plays.
bird ever get to play clock? Is the real question.
Not on my watch. That is a scary hero player combo. Yeah, Naga
It
line.
looks
You're
like
right.
they're just banning out the carry heroes at the moment. So
I wonder why. Because you've revealed one pick. You must be fairly worried that they're going to pick a carry in the next kind of set. Axe gone. Lanny Axe. I think he's probably quite good. It makes me think that they're going for
decimated Lanny's hero pool here.
yeah, they're maybe going for a melee draft. The Luna got taken out because Ea-Nasir, who I believe is the carry player for these chaps, has been playing an awful lot of Luna with a very, very high success rate recently. There's the Lion. So maybe they're expecting the Alex Deucer, and they're saying bring it on as well.
But they could have took the axe for the instant Alex dunk.
I don't
The
care
satisfaction.
There are a few things in Dota better than a Medusa who forgets to buy their fluffy hat, gets dunked straight away at 6.
There's the Mith Jakiro. So fire, ice, and fire and ice, and a little bit of back to hell.
I enjoy it. Is this a Stesi Lich?
It must be, right? Because Mith is the Jakiro merchant.
10 seconds left.
So
8 now.
I would say Stesi Lich. I've not seen Stesi play Lich recently, but I know he can, and I know
I will be
Neither.
judging heavily.
Yeah, I think he hasn't played it for a while, but he used to be very good on the hero.
and
He's
as
flawless in my opinion. He's the perfect pos 5.
and as Soups point out, Jakiro very good egg hitter.
The double.
True.
Mars, so that would be a Lanyro Mars. I can't really see that going anywhere else. Some good.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty obvious draft here. I don't think you're going to switch these heroes
And
around
I
much.
would
10
expect
seconds.
something, a lot of damage into the arena, right? Alex is a ranged carry player. There's no Medusa there's no Luna in the pool, so I'm half expecting to see a Medusa come out from the shitters here.
I mean, a nice arena and macro through it.
Oh yeah, and
Delicious. Chuck a chain frost in. Oof.
plus a Dusa with like 2 items, Scardy, something else. It's just gonna absolutely blow apart any team that Team Sitout can put together, assuming they don't go for something like, I don't know, an Underlord and some other kind of aura buyer.
There's always a little part of me here wondering if the Lion is going to be.
Well, there's the answer to the Underlord. Absolutely not. They say we want dual damage, and we don't care if they get some too.
This team wants to fight.
They see Mars and they say,
Finger
I see
jaw.
your gladiator, I raise you a soldier.
10 seconds.
Like it.
Yeah, I think
It's aggressive.
this is going to be a scrappy game, and those make for the best kinds of Dota. I remember Y.O.S.O being particularly effective last year on heroes like Slardar, or maybe 2 years ago, but his Slardar was quite scary.
Where has Slardar gone though?
Well,
He's a forgotten fish.
yeah, MPR seems to be a massive fan of Slardar, and being the only player to have ever won 2 GTI Internationals. I think when it comes to these kind of games, his opinion is king. Actually, kind of a shame that he's setting out of this this tournament. It'd be nice to try and see him come for the 3-peat, but alas, he values his mental health too highly.
Long one this year. They're really thinking of this.
Yeah, or maybe they know and they're just doing what we like to do and say, do you know what, screw it. That's a DK POS 1. I would be willing to wager.
They didn't really have a tower hitter, and now they do.
Yeah, and also a lane that is not going to lose to this Jakiro Mars offlane. Like,
10 seconds left. Well, all right. Dyer gets to ban.
yeah.
Yep.
I
There
knew
it
it
is.
was
Yeah,
coming.
Alex Deucer.
He's confident he can fight
In-
into the line.
in a
and
surprise-
It's going to hurt early.
I know,
For
surprising
no
everyone.
one.
I think Soups, I think you're right. I think this is a very fighty team from the Radiant. I think they're going to be knocking on your door at about 20 minutes. And to be honest, I'm not sure if the Medusa will be ready for that. He kind
They
of needs...
10
almost
seconds.
quite want them to go there. Everyone gets dual damage with Punch Lion.
5 seconds.
Maybe it's a
Just
mid-lion.
absolutely
Maybe we've read this
rolled to death.
completely wrong.
Yeah, this could still be a mid-line. I don't
Hi, Bast.
don't think it's the strongest thing they could do with this lineup. Though.
Our casters for today are myself, Webanana. We have Coop as our support kind of oracle. We have Crusty Yim or Yim as our
Hello.
offlaner, and we have Oak as our all-round sensible guy.
Slash stats.
Sensible, but shit at Dotes.
Slash statman.
Great at Pokemon, not so much at Dota.
I'm shit at Pokemon as well. I don't know why I'm called ProfOak, to be honest.
We could just get chat to do the stats for us.
Yeah, I'm sure we've got plenty of stats-minded people.
Kieran's in chat. He can do it.
Yeah. And KTW on stats.
KTW on the stats, whether he likes it or not.
You've been nominated, Kieran. Sorry, mate.
Who they are?
Who are they missing? So they've got Ninjasnowman on the mid. Now, Ninjasnowman is a spirit player. He is a puck player, and they've got rid of puck and void. So I would be looking for some kind of blow up for the for the lion or for the phoenix. Maybe a storm could be okay here, but then if he gets dueled,
I feel a storm.
yeah. Although I
They've just
suppose
banned the
Bio
Huskar
Lincoln's
as well.
Okay. Okay, and we'll save the overthrow for afterwards. Stesi shit is quick 2-0. Monkey King.
Monkey.
Very nice.
Ooh.
I mean, he can man-fight a Legion later into the game. No problem at all. He's nice mobile
I don't
mid.
like to mix Zeus.
Do we think this is a 1DK or a 2DK?
I think it's a 1DK.
10 seconds. Just long enough.
Because he's going to suffer against Monkey King mid.
We should do this
That
more
is the
often, guys.
case.
It helps us with our drafting practice for LLL cubed.
Yeah, we're just learning.
we're practicing.
We just pick things we like.
I think Sitout are going for a mid here.
Dave Johnson.
Sniper from Soups. I like that suggestion.
Ooh.
DP. Okay. So that would be a mid DP, right? Or mid
Yeah, if
Legion.
that's a mid DP, they are looking to siege.
Yes,
I mean, they've
there we
got
go.
DK
Mid-
and Death
that is
Prophet.
mid
That is,
DP. Wow.
you're saying we're going to push early with that lineup.
Tanky team.
They want to brawl and they want to push.
No great
They
surprises to
knew-
the pick order either.
Yeah, they knew Alex was going Medusa, and they've gone, we'll just get there before you do.
I've never seen that DP skin. The dress part.
Lion is not going for the punch facet though, and nor is Legion going for the Spores of War. So,
Boring.
I know, despite everything that we've just said, at least we know they're not stream sniping. I do like the Simeon Stride on MK. I think it's really good for keeping you active.
Lion's just gonna suckle Juicer down.
Yeah.
Yeah, in theory, that Essence Eater is going to boost his damage if he's sucking Deucer because it's damage as well as mana drain.
Yeah, I don't. Kieran's just saying in chat that Mith is going Liquid Fire, and I agree with him that the Ice talent is just so much better in lane.
Yeah.
And I think with the Medusa, you don't need the building push from the Jakiro, so the Ice talent is just better here.
With the Liquid Fire, for if you've got a DK pushing and you can get the Liquid Fire on him, that's really slowing him a lot.
Here we go. Landing last
Yeah,
match is
maybe.
Mars 11-3. Dota rates.
But yeah, lane dominance of the Ice talent is just
There
so
we go.
big.
Some early stats in there for everyone.
Yeah. So following on from, oh no, it doesn't line up. What is this? Ooh. Hold on.
You've got a slightly melty stream.
We do.
Fine.
Let me just make it. Oh, it doesn't work. It doesn't want to work. There we go. Look at that. You wouldn't
We
even.
just pretend for a quick second that this isn't a professional stream.
There we
Can I
go.
freely move myself around?
That
Well, we're
works.
not
Sorry
missing
about the
anything
top.
for now. Both teams are heading to their jungles.
Right,
No
here we
invasion
go.
as of yet. Neither team has even bothered to smoke.
Oh, there's a bounty rune already, lads.
I know. Amazing how early they spawn. We've got the Radiant just kind of sitting here, waiting, looking for something with the Lion stun, and Lulu will go.
The same's happening top.
that one
They're all
soon.
just sitting
Yeah,
here on
just
Dio
sitting,
as well.
waiting.
How safe and tame.
Boring. For both of them.
Okay.
30 seconds.
Apologies. I'm not good at streaming. I'll preface that there. There we go. Get it back. No Palmo, no party. Stesi, incidentally, the only person that's bothered to get a sponsor, apart from Ea-Nasir, but I'm not going to try and translate that. Maybe that's the first line of his customer complaint that he received all those years ago. Right, 2 runes each, no dramas. Nice, straightforward.
So do we have any predictions for this game? Do we want to pick an MVP before we even start?
No.
Who do we think
I
is
think
going to be
think that's
most
outrageous, Mith.
influential?
Did I have assisted cams on? I'm not sure, actually, Kieran. I don't know how I would turn that on. Maybe I don't.
quality
Maybe I'm
stream
just
here.
relying on my friends to shout. We'll sort it out for the second
How many
series.
of us have watched Alex to see when he fucks up?
Radiant win draft, but the Dire have Lanyro. I agree. Good call. So immediately, I mean, Ninjasnowman is kind of taking over 3 versus the 2. He's got a whole 30% lead on last hits. But yeah, I foresee not very killy lanes. I foresee a sort of 20-minute snowball from the Radiant, and whether or not the Dire can kind of resist this and hold on, split the map, kind of survive that sort of 20 to 30 minute timing, maybe get a couple of picks here and there. It depends.
Yeah, I think for Dire, this game is going to rely on can they drag it out and slow down the aggression. But I think a lot of that's going to come to not letting Y.O.S.O and Lulu dominate this top lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the Dire have pretty much put a timer on this game, really, haven't they, with the Deucer and with the lineup picked by Radiant, unless they're getting a long way ahead.
But he's
Although the DK does get big nowadays, so it's not quite such a big timer as it used to be.
DK farms like a machine. He hits really hard late game, like 1,000 crits. It's pretty insane. But you need to get there first, obviously. He's taking the fire facet as you would expect from a POS 1, and he's just hitting creeps, doing quite well. 8-0, 8-1 now. But Ninjasnowman definitely kind of starting to take a massive lead in this mid lane.
Yeah.
Chat
Shall we
seems to
poll
think that
Stesi
that Radiant have it pretty handily.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure that I disagree, and on paper, I think I would say for sure. But as we know, Goon games do not obey the laws of physics nor logic. Some creep fun going on in the bottom lane. Lani and Mith just kind of shoving the tower into the DK. Not really that worried about the creep aggro. Wurzag kind of taking control of the side area in terms of vision for sure. Got the hard camp blocked, so it's going to be a bit of a pain for the Mars to deal with. Alex, not doing fantastically against this Legion. There's only 4 last hits in it, but you know, everything counts when you're a Medusa playing into a death ball like this.
Yeah, unfortunately for
almost-
Stesi, he got a small camp pull off while the Radiant got a large camp pull off, so he didn't actually achieve much in the top lane.
So Y.O.S.O's gone. 3 minutes into the game, first pause as well. Alex immediately asking if it's a rage quit, as it's kind of.
I'd rage quit if I had to play against Alex Medusa.
Yeah, honestly, I just want to save myself the brain ache from dealing with him. Trying to figure out.
A quick look at what items everyone's got lined up. Anything exciting?
DK
No.
going for an armlet. I think that's pretty standard. After the armlet, I'd expect probably a blink BKB and then just damage item, probably Daedalus or something like that. DP, 2-0 tallies into phased boots. Yim, what's the build on DP these days?
I mean, I don't tend to really bring it mid much. I don't rate it too much mid, because your best spell is your siphons, and mid you don't really get much of a chance to use that, to be honest.
Right.
It's more sort of maxing your Q
pretty
and
rough
using the
for Ninja
siphons to
mid.
survive, but Ninja's
Stesi
going for this.
killed
Stesi
Lulu
getting
at top.
first blood.
We completely missed it. Too busy talking
I
about
was
death
discounting
buff
this
items.
lane.
I know. I just
Yeah,
assumed
well, this
that
lane I was discounting as a kill lane.
Y.O.S.O
So.
in
However,
trouble as
Y.O.S.O's
well.
going in. He's gone all in.
Really early. That burst, that Q burst, yep. It's big.
StesichorusTheWise
Huge.
picking up a double kill. That offlane's going to struggle now.
Yeah.
I did wonder whether they were going to send a Lion into onto offlane, just to kind of deal with Alex, take some of that mana.
Well, I think Mars has mana problems at the best of times, right? Obviously, like you say, it's probably better on Dusa, but as a Lion, do you want to be stood that close to a Dusa with the snakes and the new Gorgon's Grasp talent ability? I'm not sure. So maybe, leave it on the lane. Make sure the Mars doesn't have any mana to use his spells. We'll see. Pull to the hard camp. You do like to see it.
So how come he's unblocked at top?
Yeah. Stesi's been too busy killing to be worried about warding. Ninja's getting gone on mid. He goes down to Seething. Not great for his game. That's just a 5-minute fucking exo.
An instant exo to push the tower.
This, with the Carty wave, very well timed from Admiral Seething.
Mana boots up on
Pops
Alex.
the
which is good for
exo
his
straight
lane.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just knocking down the door,
Gonna
isn't
be
it?
some heavy damage in that tower.
It's quite...
I think Ninja just not respecting the siphons there.
I mean,
too
it
much
is
faith
an
in his
easy
Jingu.
mistake to make. Whether he thinks he can kill him now or not, I'm not sure. But I think whilst the exo's up, you just kind of keep clear, don't you?
He's going to have to be careful now his wave's gone. He's going to start taking a lot of damage here.
So all the waves seeming pretty stable, I'd say. I mean, see, the DP's winning mid. Alex is doing quite well on his farm. He's 2.5k net worth at 6 minutes. Not...
Yeah, those couple of kills did them quite a lot of good in this lane.
Oh, another bit of action.
Fight top
Just
again.
some harassing, yeah. Back to the last hits.
Is this an early rotate from the Ninja?
Oh, it is. The death top. I mean, he's not taking a point in
see,
Wukongs. I don't think you really do, but here we go.
I see a ring of regen coming out for Stesi.
Oh my
and
god,
Sid.
that
just as they've
health
gone in
bar
on
just
Alex as well.
evaporated straight away. Can they pick up Y.O.S.O
Is-
here as well?
Very good timing for them.
I think Y.O.S.O might be making it out here.
I don't think so.
Tell Dyer's middle
Ninja's holding on
He's
to his
got a-
stun.
Oh,
destroy.
Oh, they...
Oh.
Oh, Stesi's
Oh.
got it.
Stesi has.
no.
Ninja's going in. Quite deep. I think he just leaves.
He just walks away.
Or does he?
Oh, that
Although-
7-minute ring.
He's
Was-
contesting
he's
the
here to
7-minute and he's going to
contest it,
stun... Oh, he didn't...
Really?
Mistimed it
lucky.
ever so slightly. I think
He's
he gets
now
the
in
DP
very
now.
deep.
Yeah, he's in trouble. Can he survive? I think this is a night-night Ninjasnowman, unfortunately. Although... Oh, never mind. I'm not sure why he just sat on those Jingu stacks and didn't try and hit, maybe live a little bit longer. While that was happening, Lanny
But he's managed
kind
to
of
bring
drops.
3 heroes off the map there.
Yeah,
all the
there are
way to that
definitely
corner.
it's definitely not the worst outcome, is it?
If he'd have taken that wisdom, I think he could say that was worth it.
Unfortunately, there's sort of mistime on the stun very narrowly makes that a bad encounter. Also pointed out by MPR and Kieran.Wise, he could have just TP'd out. There was no stuns available to stop him from doing that.
They're so easy to see in hindsight,
Yeah,
aren't
but
they,
in-
as TP outs?
Or from an observer
moment.
perspective. But in the moment, it's hard to do.
Or,
Stesi,
when you're just as good at the game as we are.
Stesi's doing a lot of work in this top lane. I think, Y.O.S.O
Stesi
and Lulu are
has.
really low.
Has, though, fallen into the Lich Trap of Gone Tranquils.
It's not so bad on this lane because Alex does go for the arcane boots, so I don't think it's the end of the world, but
It's
probably not the
tough
best.
because you need that burst.
I mean-
Unless
Yeah.
it's mid-fight and a lot of things are dying around you. Your
So,
mana's
in
gone.
the bot lane,
With a juicer as well, it's
Ninjasnowman
like having a
looking-
mech.
hanging around. I think he thinks better of it, but this DP is going to catch him on the way down, especially if he goes to this camp. She's caught him. DK's coming over too. This could be really bad for Ninja. Yeah, that is one
Yep.
not
Oh,
quite dead
Oh,
Ninjasnowman.
that-
Really nice spear from Lanyro.
Lovely save. from
no.
the team.
Picked up by Wurzag. Hung around just a little bit too long. There we go.
he's sacrificed quite a lot of his game now,
Yeah.
walking around.
I mean, the net worth lead doesn't really show it, but I mean, all of that is going to be on the Medusa, yeah. It's 4k, 9 minutes, actually really nicely farmed on Alex. It's kind of exactly where you want to be as a carry, about that 4,000 gold. Ooh, ah, ah. Sad face. Yeah. Ooh, ah, ah. That'd be a good
He's gone
monkey
right
line.
back to bot.
Ninjasnowman. Oh dear.
They've already
Crucified.
popped another
They're
Exo.
going
Like a
very
bot.
hard bot.
Exo,
They're going really hard.
I mean, he's got 3 points in Jingu, so he does 120 bonus damage. Like, he'll be able to man fight something, but he's only got 3 hits. And what does he hit with that? Probably not the 2 range creeps. But yeah.
Moving a lot of people down bot.
Yeah, this kind of big scrap going on. The perma fight. It's exactly what
Meantime
Radiant
as well,
want,
they're
right?
they're pressuring Alex. He's being pushed out of lane now.
Yeah.
It's very low on mana.
Yeah.
I mean, DP now ahead of Alex kind of evaporates the net worth lead. It grows to sort of 2,000 gold. Lich, Monkey kind of wandering
I
up
would
top,
say
maybe
this is
hoping
a
for a kill.
dead Jakiro.
Oh my word, Jakiro blown up.
Yeah, that's not the best positioning because you had two of the dire heroes left bot lane and he was too far forward against 3. But
Ninjasnowman, Invisrune, just picked up the Orbital Corrosion and some raindrops, seeing if he can do anything about this Phoenix that's sitting in the top lane. I think they're thinking about to go on to the Legion Commander. Nice stun. Unfortunate bounce from the Lich Out. Really unfortunate bounce from the Lich Out.
Really
there we go.
But it makes its way
got it.
there just in time. DK knocking down the tower. Lanny's having to sit back and play really safe. He's got his Soul Ring, got his Chainmail, Bracer. He's quite a tanky boy, but the DK has got the helm. I don't think this DK is going anywhere fast, especially with the Lion sitting behind him. Mith, how's our boy doing? Bassy, boots of speed. For those that aren't aware, by the way, Mith is a Herald 4. The next lowest in the game is, I think, High Crusader, low Archon. So Mith is out of his depth a little bit in terms of rank, but he you know, he's got it in him. He's a hell of a trooper. Plays really well.
Brings the willpower. He wants to win.
As for a dual damage check, Y.O.S.O, big fat 0.
not
Matey,
even
sorry,
used
not
a duel
Y.O.S.O.
yet.
Y.O.S.O's in the game. Got my Italians confused.
yeah, no jewels been thrown out yet.
The man, the myth, the legend. Stesi's lot did they get the wisdom?
So you got the Death Prophet pushing top
getting
now.
pressured
No,
with a
the,
Exo.
Ninja went for the wisdom, but
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
so
of course, there was
do
the
it.
scrap bottle in, but I would assume they got the safe one, right?
So we have 4 of the Radiant coming top now.
I'm sorry, matey, I didn't mean to. There's a duel on Myth
Putting-
that
putting
has
all
to be... Oh. No duel damage, and Myth lives. Phoenix Egg and
They can
Exo
use
down.
very
Siphon.
little.
Wurzag draining the
lot
mana,
here, but-
Lanny's down.
Yep.
Myth needs to be really
Myth.
careful, otherwise he's going to get blown up. Yeah, there he
Yep.
goes. Nice stun from the line to stop it. Medusa down as well. Ninja gets the kill with the stun onto the Legion.
has-
Stesi's still living in the back line, just going completely unaddressed, and now Ninja's left to hit freely. Easy kill. Clean up. Ninja goes down. I
There's
think
no
they just
mana
turn
on
around,
Ninja,
right?
So, yeah, there's no mana on him to chase.
I think with the exception of the Lion, everyone's out of everything. There's
Yeah.
no siphons left. He's got mana for 1.
All the while, DK is downstairs, farming your ancients, hitting your tower, having a completely free time.
I will say from that last fight though, the Dire were successful in defending the tower.
Yes.
A little bit of a costly fight, but still a trade.
Exo used, no tower taken, but it's
Stun on the DK. Not quite into tower range, but there's a nice bit of follow-up. Unfortunately, no 6 on Myth yet because of the Wisdom Rune debacle. That probably would have been a kill otherwise. Ninjasnowman got a nice couple of levels from that. A little bit of gold. Helps him out a little bit, but I think the cost for the team doesn't really justify it. Although Stesis are managing to stay within 3,000 gold. So, again, perhaps closer than it feels if you're playing on the dire side right now.
So we're referring to them as Stesis, not shitters. Feels a
I'm
bit biased
worried
otherwise,
about
doesn't
the
it?
future of my Twitch broadcasting career if I just start spouting shitters.
I mean, you could
Yeah,
call them Team Sus
Team sus.
if you really want to.
I'd get a load of
Yeah.
13-year-olds shouting gooning on the Rizzler or something.
Oh, I don't understand any of that sentence.
Good. Keep running marathons, mate. Don't go on TikTok.
I'll stay clear. Show my age.
Stesi smoked up, heading down. They've spotted this. Not quite spotted the DD rune. They will have now, though, with Stesi going past it. Mith's heading back for that much-needed wisdom rune. Gonna clock a couple hits from the ancient camp on the way. But that's his 6. There's a macro pyre now. That's really good for the Dire. No mana boots on Radiant, apparently. Something to behold. Lots of tranks, lots of phase boots, and some treads. I think they're maybe relying on the Lion to sort of suck/blow the mana. Ashwin's joining.
Use the little mana battery.
Little cheer for Team Sitout. Stunned by the creep on the DK. But it doesn't matter. He's finished his armlet now. DP did not go for mana boots. DP went for the phase boots. But I think that's what you do, right?
Yeah.
Moving top
Lanyro's
left
defending the
That's
tower,
the mid
but
build
there
for
are
chasing
all
stuff
5 of
down.
them here. I don't know if he realised that when he went in for that kind of push out.
Alex has his Manta done.
Good timing, I think. I'm not really sure how these farms. I mean, 7,000 gold at 15 minutes. It's nothing to sneeze at, but it's again.
That's some dual damage. First dual damage.
Well, no, Stesi denied to the neutral creep though.
Oh, did I miss a dual?
10 dual damage, but a neutral creep deny. So
Yeah, weird.
fair enough.
Well done, Stesi, for being in the right place.
There's a squabble going on in chat about
pulling away on
NPR. Actually, as an insider, NPR did not spend the first GTI running away. He spent the first GTR expressing how much more farm he needed and how stupid it was that we even thought about fighting there. But it worked in the end, so no complaints from me.
So the opposite of Yim then, who just goes in and doesn't realise he needs more.
Yim, bless him.
Why farm creeps when you can farm heroes, you know?
Yeah, the most efficient gold source in the game. Supposedly.
I've been trying to curb the all gas no breaks, but it's just ingrained in me now.
We've both been trying really hard, haven't we? We've had some training. Azok Prime, our mystery coach, has done a lot of work towards helping that.
Blitz.
Coop,
I think the majority of the training is surrounded around fight your instincts. Don't do what you think's best, because it's not.
Don't do what you think's best.
Probably says a lot about how
that
we
comes
play,
from
but there
Yim.
you go.
Dota advice from this cast, whatever you can call it. Don't do what you think is best. Do what you think
Radiant
is sensible.
are pulling ahead a bit here.
Yeah, this net worth is just growing.
Highest
and
in
growing.
the net worth.
With the Medusa on your team, you'd hope that you're kind of helping close the gap. And he's catching up on the DP, but he's not really getting anywhere.
They're taking a lot of the map over as well.
Yeah, if you look at the kill distribution as well, not looking too friendly. I mean, even the Legion, who struggled a bit out of the lane, struggled to get a good
It's like a
duel up.
serious push on the tier 2
He's
now.
very deep now. And
They
yeah,
are.
this is half HP.
You see the EXO in 12 seconds now? Not long.
If they Dragon
And only
Exo, this
150
tower's
gold
just
off
gone.
Blink
Yeah.
on
I don't
DK
think
ult
they
as
can
well.
test it, but they're looking to go. Blink on the Mars. Blink Arena gets the DK under the tier 2. It's really nice. And
Ooh,
the
nice
Monkey
lit
ult
ult.
unfortunately gets the duel on the Legion, but Ninjasnowman
great lich
cleans up. They're
Alex
going to get the DP here
dipping
too.
in.
Alex,
Can they
not
though?
mana
Pressing
gone,
his
but he's
mana
just getting decimated by the
Stesi's not
exorcism.
realising the
Stesi's just
damage.
running through it as well, but
Oof.
he manages to live.
Oof.
Unfortunate, but that has to feel good if you're on Dire.
Two
That
kills
has
for
to
one.
feel good. I mean,
It was
look
a,
at the gold change.
it's a nice defense of the tower, but it used a lot for it.
Yeah, but I mean, they used a lot as well. There was a finger, there was a jewel, there was an exo. Shiva's finished on the DP now as well. I mean,
DP is big.
That was
DP
brave.
is huge.
If they got the DP
DP
there, I
is
think
what
they
we
clean up.
wanted Yim to be.
Yes.
If
Didn't
only I
learn the
was
lesson
that
and pick
good.
Doom though, did they? So what can you?
It does feel bad. Can confirm.
Seeing our hopes and dreams played out in someone else's game.
Extra jewel on the Legion, extra finger on the Lion. Eventually, if all else fails, you know, if we end up with an 80-minute game, that'll be what wins. I think the ability for Radiant to just keep on scaling. Lionel will sell all his stuff. He'll buy a E-Blade Dagon and he'll just jump in and
They've
fuck shit
been
up.
stacking quite well for this DP as well.
Yeah. Really
Sus
nice
has been
farm.
a bit too scared to be going out and prepping stacks.
Although, you know, as a result of surviving that fight, Alex has overtaken him in net worth. So
Yeah, and the diffusal blade is on courier for Alex, so he's another item up.
there's Ping's top lane. They found some vision.
Classic disperser.
All four of Radiant moving in. No smoke.
They're
still.
a very together team, aren't they?
There's a smoke on the line, but he's not going to use it.
They're all cuddled up together.
I think the strategy for Dire now is just stall out and buy time and space for Alex to get big.
Alex taking
While they're
stacks in the
grouping up,
triangle.
Alex gets farm.
Yeah.
There is a lot of map here that they're not farming.
But this whole Azok Prime's been kind of telling us how important it is to sit in the jungle. Just take over this entire area down here. There's nothing there. Alex could be down there kind of taking all the farm.
So we've got on the top tier 2, Legion is right in behind, almost walks into Stesi.
He's getting pinged
They've got
out. They know he's there.
They're gunning for this tower. All their big ults are up again.
But they're missing their mid and their pos 1 at the moment, so it's a pretty risky fight.
So I think this is not a fight you want to take. But they know the Legion's waiting. They know. Look at the way they're playing. Duel on Mars. I don't think this is a kill. Nice.
Do they overcommit here now?
Okay.
And
Yeah.
That's
an
a
arena
lovely
into a
combo.
monkey out. Finger takes out the Mars.
Lovely.
Sunray is doing its best,
That's
but
a
it's not
huge
enough.
fight for
Oh
Dire.
my god. Ninjasnowman plus Macropire.
Instant TP from
absolutely
Ninja there. Knew it was
decimates
coming.
them. So quick, Dota Plus didn't even think the fight was over until just now. Look at that. 6,000 damage. 2,500 gold. Stesi shitters. Net worth lead for the first time in the entire game. Ninjasnowman catching up to the DP that was so far ahead.
I feel like we should end this bird violence, though.
Where's the bird violence?
Chasing down that poor phoenix.
Oh, he deserved it.
I mean, they did end the bird violence by killing the bird.
True. Can't
Problem
be.
solved.
Legion needs to get a blink. Simple as that, says Ashwin. I agree. And I think Legion... Well, there is a blink on Legion now, so... Stream sniping? Question mark? But no, I think the blink is one aspect. Not dueling the tankiest hero on the enemy team is probably the second. But that Glimmer Cape from Stesi doing an awful lot of work to keep Lanyro alive through all the magic burst.
First cube going down.
Looks like the Dire figured out
First cube.
We're going to get the big mana drain.
Takes quite a lot. Goes to Lulu as well.
Oh.
This is improved Sunray, which is very big. I mean, you saw how much the Sunray did last fight. Not enough, obviously, but it pumped out a lot of damage. I'm quite happy.
Like-
If I'm on Dire,
Like
I'm
near
feeling quite
finished
good right now.
on Monkey.
Yeah, they've hit a couple timings. The Diffu almost got the Eagle Song for the
Disperser.
Disperser.
This is
Vlad's
Stesi's remembered stacks.
MPL's saying the Vlad's isn't a great pickup for the Dire. No one really uses it. I kind of agree. I think Vlad's is one of those things that's always nice to have for a core. So the Medusa feels quite happy about it. But I kind of agree with you that there's nothing.
Very clumped up again on the Radiant.
Win rate.
They want this
probability
tower.
They really want this top tower, don't they?
swung in favour of Stesi shitters. The win rate probability. Look at that.
But the net worth's gone back
Net
in
worth
favour
again.
of
Yeah,
Kingston.
says a lot about Alex's farming that these guys are.
Yeah.
I think the Dire intend to defend this. I think they intend for a repeat of last time, but I don't know if they've got time with this
Fought
DK.
on the tower to
poking.
back the DK off.
Well, we've got Ice Spire now on the Lich. More particles to throw into the arena. They finally get the tower.
However, they're rotating to mid, and Alex is currently farming here.
Oh, classic. Oh,
Duel on
the
the
nice
duel,
block
duel on the
arena.
Medusa. Seems like a poor choice of a duel.
Pretty big egg.
Lanny's really saved Alex there. Ninja pays the
Yeah.
price though.
They should just push through for this tower. They won't be able to defend it.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
with Exo up,
Easily
it's
gone.
very hard to defend this.
What a fight. Sorry, I got IRL ganked, but that was an incredible fight. The egg did so much work. Living through the monkey out as well. Beautiful. Look at
Shout
that.
out to Alex's map awareness there.
I know. Alex, always his biggest enemy.
I can't help but feel that Y.O.S.O should have gone for some easier duels early to get more damage, but
Yeah, 20 dual damage, 25
this duel
minutes.
is rapidly becoming lockdown rather than damage.
How much
But-
dual victory won? 20.
BKB piercing
Yeah.
disable. You know, it's never a bad
Yeah.
thing to have on your team.
Never a bad spell.
They're playing very disciplined here, though, on the Radiant. Moved straight
Yes,
down to bottom,
they are.
all together. They want their objectives and they're going for them.
All 5 as
Sticking
well.
to the game plan. Yep.
BKB just
They're
delivered
actually
on the
controlling the map
DK.
this time.
Dragon Form about to be popped for this tower, I would assume. There we go. And this is a tier 2 that goes.
Hmm
MK pushing in mid, Alex pushing in top. But tier 2
So now
goes.
they've got all the tier 2s though. Are they really going to start on the tier 3s? I know they can
I think we're
they can
gonna
rush,
see,
but
see a
they're going to have to be
cube dropping
brave.
as well.
Oh, the cube steal.
This feels really bad. If
Did
you're
Dire
on
not do
Dire.
theirs in the end?
I mean, that's
Is that
two-
the first?
200 gold, right? Each to the Radiant, 6,000 gold net worth lead. So that kind of feel good fight at top all evaporated now that you've had that fight mid. I know.
Yeah, the Medusa's staying ahead on farm, but I don't see it being enough at this stage in the game.
So another item
Right,
done. You got
Guardian, which is
Disperser on
good.
Medusa now.
MPR about the overlay. My monitor is a slightly weird size. I think it's not a 1080p monitor. So it is me. It's not the HUD. The HUD is perfect. It works. It's been demonstrated to work. I'm just a big fat noob, and I don't know how to use it.
Heard it
Radiant
here.
farming very safely. So are the
Now they're
Dire.
admitting it. We've been
Yeah.
asking to admit it for years.
I think they're setting up for a Roche now. If you're on Radiant, you kind of think, well, there's
the
no
most
way that
logical
they really
move.
can test it.
They're playing a very neat game. All close together, though, still. Always together.
Yeah, this is a very kind of
Mm.
huggy game, isn't it? You're not really seeing much kind of pushing on the other side of the map. I mean, this DK has kind of been doing it a little bit, but now he's hit his timings. He's kind of balled up, and you worry that pushing on half an hour into the game, you're not maybe at the place that you want to be at 13k net worth. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a bit too harsh, but personally, I would hope to have had that SMI finished by now. Which, I mean, it's on its way, but
My worry
So-
here is for Dire is that Lanny is very underfarmed and Phoenix has taken a good amount.
yeah,
Don't see
Phoenix
how you're going
has
to fight.
nearly got pipe finished, matey.
which is a very good
Big.
item. Yeah.
They'll withstand
Meanwhile, on
the
Lanny, he's not
arena.
even started the pipe, which is looking pretty worrying.
Yeah, that Vlad's
It's an easy rush for them.
interesting pickup. But I mean, it does what it does. I don't think it's game losing, but I don't think it's game winning either. There's some
I think the bigger
expert
issue is that
analysis for
he's-
you.
I think the bigger issue is
It-
he's 3k
it is what
behind
it is.
Y.O.S.O. So,
Yes, yeah.
yeah.
Quick look at the KDA. Ninjasnowman on top, 6, 4, and 4. But
So I think we're going to see push top now with the Aegis, and we've got the Exo behind it as well. That's going to be hard to defend, really.
Yeah, Mars is 0 and 4 on the Dire. This not really at the point you want to be. But I think there have been some flashes of brilliance, right? You've seen on Diet exactly how you're supposed to execute a good fight. You know it's possible. You know you can blow him up. The disperse is finished now on Alex, and he's getting closer to his Skadi. Ideally, I think you want a BKB on your Mars before you can properly stand up to them. But the pipe's pretty essential as well. So,
getting a little locked in the base though is the fear here.
I think for Alex,
just getting around the map and getting some farm, but
for Alex, he should be down here as well. I think so. Keep a TP handy.
Ninja now has his BKB, just been delivered.
That's very nice on the monkey. Gleipnir BKB with the Mars Arena plus the ult plus.
Pipe is finished here on the Phoenix though, so they'll be quite confident to run right up.
There's
straight away pushing once it's up.
Yeah,
they've got the Dragon Form, they've got Exo.
The Dire have a pretty lethal wombo combo, but you need to be very much in tune to use it.
Yeah, I mean, this Midas has paid off big time for the Phoenix here. He's got a lot of net worth out of it.
I didn't even realise he bought a Midas. I must have been not looking when I checked the items. There you go.
Yeah.
I think
had it straight away.
Exo's
They're going in. They're in. They've got the duel on the Medusa.
Why was Alex
I think
out
he goes
front? Why?
Down to this.
That's
No, he doesn't. Medusa doesn't die.
No?
This could be really bad for the Radiant. Legion goes down, and so does DP, and DK will fall shortly afterwards. There goes the Aegis. DK manages to get the Myth. The Jakiro, nice stun line to keep the DP from getting stunned out. Struggling on Ninjasnowman to survive. He's going to have to start hitting. Not soon enough. Goes down to the Phoenix dive. Yeah, that DK. Holy moly.
They held well there, but oof.
Yeah. 2 kills on an Aegis for only 2 deaths. Didn't lose the tower. Really nice.
Now Alex confidently just going to wander out.
This Phoenix, though, is starting to show
Confidently
exactly what it can do. And that was a late egg as well. So, egg pops earlier in the fight. I think a very different outcome.
Also in that fight, there was only about 5 seconds of EXO left. They waited a long time.
They popped it quite early, yeah.
Because of that EXO, they only had a few seconds initially of it hitting the tower. The rest they were just at low ground.
But yeah, Alex getting out of that duel there was...
I don't know how he survived.
Big for
I really don't know how he survived. Stesi's Glimmer Capes have been phenomenal so far. I think you kind of have to give him the appreciation he deserves for managing to keep his cause alive through these duels and sort of get them out the other side of it without getting picked off.
Oh, and Alex Courier's dead with his Skadi on it. Brilliant work.
No, that feels really bad. There's going to be some Irish swearing.
It's a long 3 minutes.
I'm sure, yeah.
It is a staple of Alex games that his courier is always dead.
Yeah, I
and he's always surprised.
At secret shop or going through the
always surprised.
So Stesi, Coop took Growing Cold. He
good. It's the right one. It's the correct choice.
He's a school. He's a student of the school of Coop Lich.
In my strong expert opinion, the facets are always better if they benefit more than just one thing.
I mean,
lingering ice blast is good, but this is buffing everything. Everything lasts
The logic is pretty good.
It does make
We
sense.
were discussing this earlier, though, that the one that lingers is very useful if you need to break up team fights on the enemy team.
Yeah.
It's very risky from Ninja.
We said if you have a kind of melee beefy boy that wants to sit and hit, then the Growing Cold is a really good facet. They then pick Medusa. Who I suppose is a beefy boy that wants to sit and hit, but... Action mid. Stesi gets dueled. They've found the right hero now.
Oh, the arena takes down the tree Ninja was on.
Oh
dear. No.
I mean,
That's
Y.O.S.O
so
goes down.
unfortunate.
Ninja's BKB'd up, but he's stunned through it for the egg. He's trying to hit. He just BKB runs out and he just has to back off. This Phoenix.
Well, they didn't lose more for that, but they may lose the tower.
Yeah.
DK just does not care. He's got the Chrysalis finish now. Look at the damage on that.
Risky jump in on
Holy
Ninja.
moly. Alex just has to sit and watch his buildings drop. I don't think there's anything you can do as the Medusa now. Keep throwing out snakes, keep trying to kind of back him off, but Yeah.
first big mistake that Stesi's made that game.
Yeah,
He walked
and
out, walked
and
down
it's
off
cost
high
him a
ground
lane
for
of
no
racks.
good
Lanny
reason.
misses the spear, gets stunned for it. All the damage out from all of the control as well. And there's no more Mars. Still got buyback though, but whether he uses it or not, I don't know.
Yeah, the patience for Radiant paying off there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
One
waiting.
mistake made, and
I mean, it's always
That's
going to
what it
happen,
takes.
isn't it? They're always going to get bored. In this TikTok generation, we got to click buttons. DK
Might
getting
finally
controlled
get
up
the
and
DK.
going down. I think that's just a case of overstaying his welcome. But really, I don't think you mind that much if you're on the Radiant. You've got an 11k net worth lead. You've just taken a massive fight. I know we're close. I know. I just wanted to watch him.
get a bit zoomed in.
Watch his face. Mith's pushing. He's quite happy. Almost got his axe. That's a big one.
It's beelining for the axe. Interesting.
I think that's a very herald. I mean,
Bigger,
I
better,
say that.
always better, right?
yeah, I say that. I actually think, you've got your Force Staff and your Glimmer on the ledge. Maybe you use another one, but to be honest, the damage through BKB, through all of that stuff, is kind of really good here, especially in these big clumped up fights.
But also
And
the
Lich,
arena,
yeah,
I mean,
once he
you
gets
can
25.
you can hit people with it when the arena's up. It's not
I'm
like they
not
can just walk away.
convinced by the Yules this game from Myth. I don't think it's as useful as a Force might have been, but
I think
think
another
you've got to-
course could have been quite helpful.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it requires.
this feels like he's followed a guide because a lot of guides do want you to get Yules on Jagiro.
It's for the setup
It's
stun,
another
right?
square going down
Yeah.
bottom.
Cube Masters.
Phoenix,
falling.
by the way, now heals an awful
Oh, that
lot.
blink from Lion saved his life there. I think he was gonna die to the next DK hit on the.
Now he has a nice free shard for
It's
it.
nothing. Nice free shard.
Bit of a staple
Diff
GTI,
finished
isn't it,
on,
dying to Tormy?
on Legion. I think he's kind of doubling down. He's not got that much dual damage, so he says, "Do you know what? Let's just slow him. Let's just slow him down. Let's burn their mana. Let's see what we can do."
Heading for the Daedalus.
Medusa is very
Axe
close
is
to
finished
the
on
Daedalus
Myth,
now,
so
So
We'll
next
expect
next
good
fight
things.
is going to be a nasty surprise for these silly Radiants. Yeah, I agree, Ashwin. Personally, I think I would have gone for a Daedalus, but maybe they've just made the call between themselves. They've gone, do you know what? Let's get a Diff Blade. DK will pump out more than enough damage with his Daedalus now, working on a Swift Blink, and they're taking
a
push.
Swift Blink
But there is nothing.
standard on DK now.
Yeah, I think on a strength carry, you kind of want to just get as much attack speed as you can. Swift Blink also means you can sell the boots for something else, which is really
I
nice.
I also think the diff's not great here because Alex has got it's not really a blow and Blake.
Yeah, and also, I mean, in terms of mana burn, you've got a Lion.
So in terms of mana burn and in terms of control, it's not really providing anything.
Swapped out the Blink on the DK. I'm not sure that's the right thing, but time will tell. I would probably have swapped the boots if it were me, but what do I know? He is a
You'd
high.
swap the BKB, wouldn't you? And then you use that when you're up.
Well, the problem with stopping the BKB is that you have a 6-second cooldown when you swap things back in, and when you respawn, you respawn in 5 seconds. So unless you do it straight away instantly, I mean, even if you do it straight away, there's still a second where they can just perma-stun you and lock you down, and you can't use your BKB.
Yeah,
DP
Ashwin
is
said the
going
only.
for- No, go.
Sorry. So Ashwin said that the diff can pop Lincolns, but no one on Dire has queued Lincolns, or
Lincolns.
is even going for one.
So,
So
quick item check.
it's,
We've got a Diff.
DP's going for
BKB
Ags, which is
bleeding
what I'm curious of.
Ags on DP. That's the attack, right?
The ghosts fly out.
Yeah.
So an extra ghost every time you attack or you cast a spell on something. It's okay.
Is he attacking
It's
now?
not bad. It
after
tanks you up more. It
but
tanks
it's
you up
also
more.
when you hit them with
Crypt
Crypt Swarm
Swarm.
stuff, does it not form?
Would you
Yeah,
not
so
be
He's
preferential
taking the
towards
fast
the
set to the
shard?
Crisp Swarm.
Right? The
cooldown
fear on the
too.
shard is really big.
The shard's great for DP, especially if you can actually get your siphons off.
He's kind
in
of
a
just
game,
not
which I
looking
think
at it, and he's
This
not
is one
having
you
any
should be
trouble.
stood in the middle.
Yeah, so we'll run over the items really quick. BKB, Ninjasnowman, Armlet, Daedalus on the DK, and a Blink in the backpack. He's really big. He hits really hard. DP, Shivas, BKB, Yules, Legion, the Blink Dagger. Otherwise normal. Finish the pipe. Got a refresher now on the Phoenix, which I think is going to catch the Dire off guard. There's a fight started. Again, the Glimmercape saving the Medusa, but that Mith macro Pyre is doing an awful lot of work. There goes the Aegis.
penny.
Absolutely. Got Lanyro for an Aegis, and then Lion drops 2 on Ninjasnowman. Alex is chasing out.
Alex is going pretty low, but
Barely any tower damage either, though.
Yeah, this is proving a prickly high ground to break. I think you're right, Bird. I think perhaps dueling the Juicer is not the way to go. But you see every single fight, they're giving away 1,800, 2,000 gold, 5,000 XP, and they're taking so much more damage.
Lanny is having a pretty sad game, but he's winning a lot of fights for his team.
Yeah.
He's getting a lot of
He's
control.
getting that arena down.
But yeah, he's unfortunately
doing
dying
work.
before he gets much net worth.
Ninjasnowman's starting to catch up. He'll be able to see them here in a second. He's blocked that camp, which is a dead giveaway that someone's there, especially if they've got their eyes open. This is a really nice smoke. Good catch on a DK. Starts hitting, gets his Jingu up.
He's absolutely
But
melting.
there we go. There's the dust.
Bit of a
There's the
greedy
kill.
farm there.
That was overstaying your welcome. Phoenix still hasn't used this refresher. Monkey's going to chase, of course he is. He's got 3 seconds on the Boundless Strike. Gets on top of him. Uses the Boundless Strike. Absolutely destroys the Phoenix. That is a really nice find from the Dire.
And that opens the map back up
Yeah,
for Alex.
completely opens the map. I mean, the net worth lead is still there, but if you look at the win probability, it's swung right back to 50.
Times on
So
their
the
side
Ag's
now, really.
completed on DP.
The longer this goes, the harder it is for Radiant, especially if they can't break this high ground.
Yeah, Alex is pulling away now in terms of net worth. Skadi, Daedalus, Disperser, all finished.
That is some very triangle heavy vision.
Yeah, that's... I think this ward was a panic ward when the DK got Glimmercaped. That one was there before,
Yeah.
and so was that one. But I mean, these 2 wards did get
But
those
that
2
is
kills.
all
So
of their vision is in that triangle. That's it.
Fed rates the MK pick. A lot of distaste towards it at the start of the game, but I mean, Ninjasnowman's proving he can do it. 3 smokes on the Radiant, looking for a kill. Ninja seems to have his internal alarm going off, saying, "Get the fuck away."
Annie, however, running right to it.
Buyback status.
Yeah, careful there, Lanny.
Wurzag might be caught
He's
here in the
broken
triangle.
Smoke now,
Oh, both.
and they both pick away.
Both speak.
Pick away.
Yeah.
That's proper goon terror.
Fuck
Terrifying.
off. They
that is.
do not
the
want
danger.
any of that. They're feeling scared now. You can tell by the way they're playing.
There's
They
a couple of
they
scary
should
fights.
have
Is
they should have had a
not-
whole other.
DK just
line of
not even considering that they might have caught him before because of vision. He's really greedily farming. Dire, I thought, were going to make a beeline for this, but they're not. They're kind of backing off. Letting him take the Ancients for free.
They need to try and
Lion
chip
did,
some of
however,
these
get a
towers.
ward in the triangle with that blink. So
In terms of fantasy points,
good vision.
Stesichorus
Yes.
absolutely firmly in front on the fantasy points, shortly followed by DK, and then there's a bit of a gap between everyone else. So Stesi, I think, really kind of proving what we were saying about those Glimmercape saves and the 4 staffs and keeping people alive in the duels. Really, really valuable on the Lich.
Been some big Lich ults just banging around as well, keeping everyone together with
I
the
mean,
arena.
I think the
It
Lich
just kept
shots are a
going.
big part of the damage, aren't they? Bird reckons...
Yeah, I mean, they've got a good team for it because they've got the arena. They can keep control. They can keep everyone together.
Bird reckons
The
Ags
Lich
on
ult's
the
gonna do some
DK.
work.
I think you're probably right. I think maybe the DK picks up the AC rather than the Legion, and the Legion just gets a damage item. Sells the boots, gets something instead. 'Cause I
I
don't...
didn't see that. We've got a refresher on the bird.
Yes, the Phoenix had a... So he had that last fight as well, but he didn't feel the need to use it because it fell apart a little bit too quick, I think. Yeah, I agree. Y.O.S.O should duel the Jakiri to prevent the macro matey. I think the problem is that Mith is positioning is quite good. Like, he's kind of sitting at the back of all of these fights, waiting for an arena and just kind of staying out of the way. Does he not have the mana? He's got 700 mana. He can't sustain a egg refresher egg.
That is a smoke for nothing.
Yeah.
Dire are sensing the danger.
Your refresher is a difficult item on Phoenix because he just does not have the mana pool for it.
Yeah. DK Lich got caught. Does manage to get away. That could have been really bad. Ea-Nasir finds him, but doesn't manage to get the kill in time. Oh, he gets full mana after egg. Okay, never mind. This shows you how much I've played Phoenix. So take it.
Of course, we all knew that.
Yeah.
I forgot
All of us.
that he did that. All of us idiots.
All of us very aware that that was the case, and we were just testing you. Haha. Well done, Madge. 4 points. And FedEx. Judo pointing out that Scotty Boy and the GFG lads are actually streaming, and Falcus are both streaming the other two series that are on right now. So if you want to hit that link and pull up the multi-stream and watch all 3 of the Goon series that are going on in all of their glory, I would highly recommend you do so. They're all very entertaining.
That's too many series at once. How could the Goons have done this?
It's almost like we're all free at around 8 PM on a Tuesday for some reason. I wonder.
It's almost like your calendars revolve around some
It's
sort
like
of
training.
event that happens instead.
We've been conditioned to be free at this time.
There's a gem pickup on Phoenix now. They're sick of Stesi's.
They are, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
It's a good pickup.
Call me 3 times and I'll buy a gem.
Yeah, I don't know if the Glimmercape is actually doing what it does for the invisibility. Obviously, the gem's nice for dewarding. He's got 2 wards now, so it's almost half paid for itself. I think it's the damage reduction more than anything, right? It's stopping this.
Obviously,
this burn and
during a duel, it's not because if he's putting it on you during a duel, you're just going to attack
hitting him
and
back anyway.
remove the glimmer. But the mana shield is pretty big.
The magic reduction for against the
Radiant
Yeah.
have decided that pushing the top's not working, so we'll just ram into bottom instead
switch it
and
up.
hope for the
Yeah.
Go bottom.
It was just the tower that was the problem.
Alex holding on to 7,000 gold. That's his buyback and his butterfly that he's trying to get at the same time. I think he's a bit worried about his courier. Been burnt once. He's learned his lesson.
It's a big 25 for Alex with the split shot uses modifiers.
Yeah,
That's
this timing is
This
when you used to be scared of Juicer. Now I'm, I feel like she's had a few
Yeah,
buffs since then, so even more scary. DP.
Oh yeah, and Alex
Axe
has
finished.
got
Dire
the
want to
items
make a
for it.
move. Dire want to come out.
They've
sick of
smoked
being
out.
Well, it's Alex's 25. They're
MK
playing off that.
Yeah, MK's scouting.
Nope, they've got nervous and gone back.
Yeah.
Nope, they've someone smoke broker. They immediately ran away.
Yeah, the MK was
Difficult bit
scouting
of
him out.
goon
He found
panic.
them and he went,
It's
"Absolutely
dangerous
not."
out there.
Okay, so having not even tried to take bottom, they thought, actually no, you never know when it might pull off. You're always one gamble away from your big win. So,
Something tells me
They start
they're
looking top.
achingly waiting for Roche.
and now they go.
Well, I think they're just killing time here. They're keeping the Dire in the base, trying to limit their farm.
Lion, no force staff, but he does have an axe. So despite going for the mana drain talent, which is arguably sensible, but also very boring, he's built himself an axe. So we're going to see some big fingers now.
A little bit of fun, Some wave clear.
Virg,
Phoenix,
you'll be pleased to know that Alex has spent his money and he now has not got 8k gold sitting in the cash.
Phoenix
He's finished that butterfly.
looking to pick up a halberd. I think he gets rid of his Midas to do that. I think he has to.
Does Alex still have his buyback? Do we still have the Deuce?
He does.
Yeah.
He does,
Oh,
yeah.
he
And
can
has a butterfly
calculate.
In
as
fact,
well.
we have
I mean,
buybacks
Lion-
on everyone but the Lich and
Lion and
yeah.
Lich.
So this next fight
The
is going
Lich
to
is
be
only 60 gold off.
next fight's going to be a doozy for the Radiant. Alex, I think, should have let that wave come up and given the Lich some of the last hits, to be honest. Whether that was communicated or not, I'm not sure. But this Deucer, if you're on Radiant, is now a big problem. I mean, next he's picking up his Aghanims, Shard and Scepter. He's going to start doing an awful lot of damage. You cannot ignore him anymore.
Y.O.S.O gonna pick a better dual target.
Who knows? He has enough for his AC, but he doesn't want to buy out for it.
So Roche is
Lanny
now up.
keeping the blink cancelled there with the fire path from the spear, so no blink.
Radiant
from
haven't
Yoso.
yet realised, but Roche is.
Y.O.S.O, I wish there was a dual statistics for Y.O.S.O, but unfortunately not. He has 64 damage. Not nothing, but
Well, he's been on 64 for a while.
yeah. The
Radiant
problem
have
is
now
he keeps
spotted that Roche is
jumping
up.
on the really, really powerful heroes. They keep getting frost armored, they get frost shield, they keep getting glimmer caped. He gets macro pyred and ice pathed, and he gets speared back, and it just feels really bad. Ooh.
Oh, you've got
Ladies
a,
and
you've got a
gentlemen,
bot in your channel.
I've got a bot. My first ever bot. Thank you for all the followers that have made me worthy of being botted. I'd much rather have less valuable viewers. I value the power of friendship. Okay, so Roche attempt. Going down quite quickly, but Dire are making their way
I love a good Roche
fast
fight.
enough. I think the monkey's going to get there in time. His smoke's popped, so he knows they're waiting. They've not seen him yet. Okay, Phoenix seen now. Nice
Gonna
stun
get
from
the
the
road.
Lion. Nice arena. Ice path.
Blocking
DK.
arena.
BKB.
Big egg. Very big egg here.
Wow. So many things I don't even know what to talk about.
Yeah.
Picks up
All the
the
colours.
Aegis on the Legion. Buddy goes down,
Monkey
so that's
got rid of
instant
it
Aegis
immediately.
popped. Nice
That's the
heals
DP down.
onto the Medusa. It's hitting like an absolute truck.
I feel like I
There
need to
goes.
take back my words, and this Mythag is
Is
doing work.
I said all these
Radiant-
circles. You're holding
Radiant have-
people in there,
Hope Dyer's
and Alex
There's
picks up a
jam
triple
on the
kill.
ground.
standing on his last brick.
I mean, look at that
Jam on
fight.
the ground near the Roche pit, but no one has seen it.
Myth is doing so much, and kind of quietly as well. I mean, the thing is, all these pipes, all these BKBs, all these glimmer capes. Who cares? Myth's got an axe. We don't care.
Burn it all.
Dire say,
Stesi has just
take
died
your magic
to-
damage.
Got the
and shove
DK
it.
pushing mid. Yeah, it takes advantage of knowing that Stesi was alone.
Yeah. DK cutting the waves and picking off in the back kind of makes Dire double think twice about pushing, even though it's only the Legion up otherwise.
Guess how much gold Alex has
unfortunate
got?
that Dire-
How much gold is
Struggling.
Alex sitting on? It's another 7,000 gold. This man,
Again!
Has he done it again? Bloody hell, Alex.
He's going shopping, I
he
think.
needs to
now,
change
though.
his pro name to Smaug.
Yeah, it's because he doesn't want to have no buyback, but he needs to buy the components of this ags really, so he's not sitting on so much cash.
But he's got to do the calculations to make sure he's got buyback. And being an engineer, he's admittedly not very good at maths in his own words.
He could buy.
Just
he
go to
could buy
drawer.
the three
Good luck,
the three
Bridges.
components.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well,
DK didn't take the bot racks. He only pushed them. The mid racks fell when they lost that fight, but they're still two lanes holding strong. I think Radiant still feel okay because shitters haven't really made an attempt to take any of the tier 2s.
Struggling to take these towers.
Yeah, but I think they shouldn't.
matey, that's
be
why I'm
as
scared of engineers. Why the hell do you use XL for everything? Stop it.
Alex sitting on 8,500 gold now. Only shy of the
He does
DK
have
sitting
enough.
on 6,500. So lots of
Yeah.
kind of liquid cash flowing around in the game. 38k net worth on the Medusa at 51 minutes. He has been
Alex
farming.
has enough for ags now for the
Oh
ags.
god, yeah,
and
the
basic.
overlay
Getting
stuff
caught
I'm
out,
seeing.
forced.
Oh, Jewel in the mid lane.
He needs to
Do
buy
we-
that.
No one
before he
dies yet, but
Nope.
that absolutely colossal Sunray takes out 3 of them. Y.O.S.O kills Mars, Lulu kills Alex, and Seething kills Ninjasnowman. Myth gets a little bit of his own back, kills the Lion with the Macropire, but holy moly, that could be everything.
Could be it.
There goes Myth.
That
Well, they're going to test the buybacks, that's
the
for sure.
devastating sunray.
Yeah.
And Alex
That
didn't even buy
Sunray,
out before
holy
he
shit.
died there.
Level 24 goes who's
They have
7.75%
buyback.
of your max HP?
Whole team
Yeah,
has bought
fuck
back.
it. Whole team
And
buys
they
back.
got nothing for it.
They get nothing, but also they keep the towers.
But yeah. But it would have been nice to try and catch
Roche is
something.
the
They're going
thing.
to
They
chase,
might
though.
catch
Can they
the
find
Phoenix
someone?
here. They spear him away,
Push him
but
further.
slow him, gets the
Unfortunate,
DD,
just
and then has
past
to
the
back
tree.
off. Lulu playing really well. Yeah, I think Lulu's my MVP for Radiant. If I
Yeah,
had
this-
to pick one at this point in the game, you never know. I think for Dire,
He's got
Stesi.
a couple of really good eggs outside of arenas, and they've just
According to Dota, though,
stopped it being such a huge fight.
Ea-Nasir, firm MVP, 9,296 fantasy points and dropping. but you know, playing really well. Equaled Alex with the net worth now that he's had to buy back. That is going to feel bad.
Yeah.
Alex has bought out his axe, but he's now not going to do it till he can buy his
Nasir
Backpack
also
backpack axe.
buying out his
Backpack
Ags
Ags is
blessing.
coming in.
So
Yeah,
they're going to
and
have
Alex
an
has Ags
ancient
blessing as
black
well.
dragon to deal with now. He's on the hunt, sees the Mars, doesn't get the staff.
It's Feels slightly scary, Alex, being this far out without buyback.
Radiant
They are.
don't really have a shitter. They're all kind of Archons, so it would be remiss of me as an Archon myself to say that anyone on the Radiant team was a shitter. Ea-Nasir feeling confident, offers a high five. It's not going to get taken up on that. But they're being cautious. They're cagey. They're all here. Well, all as can be. Blink on the Mars gets the stun on the DK. Nice lit shot as well. Macropie to follow up. He just walks out
Clean
and starts
XP.
absolutely decimating the supports.
Oh,
Lich
dear.
lives thanks to
So that's a
the
dual win on
force. Can't deal with the cores though. DK goes down. Nice fear from the
Both are
Lich.
strong.
DP is just not dying no matter what. There he goes.
He's
And
hiding
now
in the trees.
they just back off. Wait for Lulu to come out of the egg. He dives away. That was a refresher egg, by the way. Monkey's giving chase. Goes to TP away, gets stunned, gets speared. This is goodbye
weren't ready
for
for
the
it.
Phoenix.
This is some brave Dota from Stesi
Yeah,
shitters.
they
They're on
play
4
these fights
buybacks.
really well.
And they just
If they lose that fight, that's the game.
But that was a really kind of ballsy duel from the Legion to open that up, and I think they just kind of saw an opportunity, got the cores out of there. They just kind of split.
Greeks are
didn't
chipping away mid
And now
though.
what's their appetite for this? This one buyback? Do they
they?
wait for another?
If Y.O.S.O tries to duel anyone here, he just feeds the duel damage.
Yeah, I'm not sure
They
what
need
Y.O.S.O
to take-
really achieves on his own other than clearing waves. With
They need
Between
to
Ninja and
take
Alex, they're
back
fine
there.
to get the tower here.
He's just getting
Yeah.
controlled. Stesi wants to bring him back. They don't care. No one wants to buy back on the Radiant. I think they just let this lane go for free. Y.O.S.O watches.
So there's
They
still the
can't get
tier
much
2s
else
up,
but
so
all the tier 2s,
unfortunately...
yeah.
They kind of have to just
And those
back off
it.
and take mid.
Those lanes are pushed.
Stesi, by the way, lived by a hair's breadth in that fight, and I think if he doesn't, then it's a completely different scenario. I don't think that. I mean, he feared the DK, kept him from getting any of his spells or damage off. No lifesteal on the DK though, which might be a mistake. Time will tell. And we're just backing off. We're settling back into the equilibrium. One lane of racks apiece, both top and bottom still for Dire, and top and mid still for Radiant.
So bongo boots on Stesi now, so he'd used all the charges on the drum, so that's good timing.
Alex back in the lead as well, 41k net worth and 38 dual damage to top it off. What do you get next
Yeah.
in this Medusa? If you're playing Medusa now, what do you get next? I'd be looking at a moon shard,
Yeah.
and I might even just
I'd
say
be
fuck
looking
it
at
and
replacing the
upgrade my
mana boost.
arcanes to Greaves.
Yeah, I was thinking Greaves, or you get a different boot of some kind. I don't know whether you.
But there aren't any
you
other
take
boots
Blink
that
for the
do as
boots?
much for you. No, you need the boots.
Yeah.
Kind of. Well, you don't need them, but they're a nice kind of.
A blink on a Deucer can be nice, because you can get in behind and then scream.
Yeah.
They're not really needing to fight into it, are they? They're more defending, to be honest, on
Bye-bye,
Dire in
Cube.
these fights.
Easy shout to Monkey King. We might see some fun Bounder strikes now if he casts it correctly. What's our timing on Roche? 20 seconds until the early spawn. It'll be bottom. Do they play towards it on
Do you go for
Dire?
something like a?
It'll be sub,
Do
sorry.
you go for a late Lincolns on Alex? But I think not, because you hope that. He
That's a
feeds more
hex out
damage
on the
to you.
Mars.
Ooh, very nice. He's finally getting some farm on Lanny. He's getting a bit more.
He's got his
in the
BKB,
fights
got his
now.
hex. Now, if he gets this hex out on the DK or on the DP even, they're just gonna
Ooh.
get destroyed. Librarian saying
They've
Swiftblink or
scanned.
Rapier. Yeah, they know, but Roche hasn't spawned
I
yet.
know that he's up here, but right, yeah.
I'd
Roche
love to
hasn't
see a
spawned.
Rapier, because, I mean, what have they got to lose on Alex at the minute? If he dies again, that's game
7
anyway.
seconds, and they're just sitting there. They're waiting for this, and they must know that they've been scouted out. None of the Dire are showing on the map. Oh, he leaves
I mean,
the
you-
second it spawns. Wurzag's going to check
that's
it.
Terrible timing.
And-
Wurzag has found it.
But because
he's
the
on his
DK
own,
left,
he's
they think
about
that
to
it's
get-
just a lion by himself. He just evaporates. Doesn't even try and resist. He says, "Okay, you got me. Fair play." Deuce to 38 damage.
I don't know if Radiant are going to be confident to fight this now.
I shouldn't think so. They're not
The
playing
DK's
like
gone
they
back
are,
to
are
the
they?
wave. They found him.
DK's gone back to the wave.
Yeah.
Nice stun from Mith, but
They
he's
haven't-
invisible. They've got no
They
reveal.
haven't got Medusa.
Oh, they
They
have
haven't got
dust on
Medusa
Jakiro. They do have dust.
Oh
Myth
my
didn't
god,
know.
he just didn't use it. I mean, to be fair to him, when something's on my end key, it rarely gets pressed either.
Oh, I forget I've got items all the time.
It's too far down my keyboard to be able to hit that button.
Oh, Ninja's got caught.
Ninja's been caught out mid.
Boundless striked himself in, and
Ooh, the boundless strike bit him in the
Alex is
arse.
struggling with backpack management.
Alex has too many slots, nowhere to put him. Subs out the boots for the Aegis, but he's so slow without it. Uses ult, catches the DK straight away. He's going to get blown up under the tier 4s. Really nice spear from the Lich.
Big from Mith.
And Mith
And a
doing
huge macro
so
fire.
much work. 4 stuff forwards, gets
Leading
the
that
Legion
Legion
now too. Absolutely
Buyback on
ruins them.
Ea-Nasir.
And they still have that top tower.
This is an aggressive
DK.
buyback from DK. If he screws
He's
this up
coming
here,
straight
he's
back
gone.
in.
Stuns Alex, but Alex has an Aegis still. Disarmed.
He's tanky now.
His illusions are hitting. He's still got half his mana left, and he's going to get more once that snake comes back.
And
He's going to absolutely
this is
destroy.
looking pretty rough for the Phoenix.
DK
die back
could
on
die back
DK.
here. Really nice stun from Mith,
There's a dieback.
and he just takes it. Nothing he can do. DK out of the game for 120 seconds, and I think Radiant are starting to smell blood.
It's
Run
the old
down
rundown
mid,
mid, yeah. What are you going
Yeah.
to do? Alex has got the Aegis here.
This is a lesson in aggressive buybacks, folks. You never do it. Never.
You've got no buyback on the
Especially
DK,
into
no
a level
buyback
30
on the
Medusa
Legion.
with Aegis.
And he bought back after the fight had already been lost. It wasn't like the fight was still going. They were already running.
We haven't had any question marks in your chat.
I really
Wurzag
respect
blows up
the-
completely, and a nice defensive arena from the Mars to stop them from even thinking about contesting it. Alex is just destroying these buildings. I think if I'm on Dire here, I'm saying tier 4s. Yeah.
Have you looked at how much how much cash Alex is holding on to? Because Bird would be interested to know.
Alex, cash check, please.
12,000 gold on Alex, by the way.
He's got deep pockets.
He has
He's got really deep
And he
pockets.
has not bought. He has not bought a moon shard yet.
It's
He hasn't thought about it yet.
It's got
It's not
nothing
got
to
to.
do with gold. The reason he's so slow is because he's carrying around 4 tons of metal on him in his pockets. 12,000 gold pieces.
But I think
That's D&D stats.
he just doesn't even care, does he now? It doesn't matter.
I think
just gonna hit.
Lanny's
I was going to say, that's D&D stats. My D&D characters have never had that much money.
Lanny had a weak start here, but he
Yeah, this
persevered,
is,
and he's done a lot of work into
Phoenix
this.
gets stunned before he can get the egg off. Speared away and feared. This is really bad for the Phoenix. They're just going to hit the Ancient.
There's the egg.
There's the egg. Alex has got to be careful because he is
That
might
bird
go
is
down if
just
he
doing
gets
nothing.
stunned. But Jewel
That's
from
a jewel
On the
on Alex.
juicer
He's got no
again.
mana.
But Juice is not dying. Juice just won't die. There he goes.
Ninja
Finally
hitting
popped
the throne.
Aegis. But yeah,
understands
Ninja's
the-
doing the
Ninja's
right
done it.
thing here, and that's GG.
GG. Game 1 goes to the
Wow.
Dire at 61 minutes and 41 seconds. They hold on and they say, do you know what? I don't care if we're the underdog. We're going to show you exactly how you win a Dota game.
What a game.
What a
And the
game.
Mith
What a
Macroplier
game
as
from the
well,
shitters.
Doing work
Wow.
again.
And I think great commentating for us.
I
You
think
know,
we
said
tried
it
our
was on
very
timer,
best.
and it really was.
Yeah, look at that.
Pat yourself on the back.
Stesi shit is
Yeah, I'm-
probably with the upset of the tournament now, but I don't know whether you can blame Team Sitout for that, for losing the game themselves, or whether you put it on both. I think it's probably a bit of both.
It's a bit of a big throw at the end.
Yeah,
there
it was
for
a
the DK,
huge throw at
really.
the
I
end.
think that's the big problem with that game.
Let's have a little bit of analysis for the draft, if you would like.
I think the sit out. They wanted that early. They showed that early aggression. They were uniform with it. They were precise, and then at some point just stopped the pressure.
Can we just take a little second to appreciate the fact that Alex had 50k net worth in that game? That
He
is
clicked. He
ridiculous.
did click.
He was.
But he did also only have 38k net worth in items.
True. Can't remember that. But I think you've got to that could be like a high of the tournament we're maybe looking at. Look at this graph here. Even Dota Plus is saying that was a throw.
I think the most questionable part of the
100%.
draft is that they didn't ban the juicer.
Yeah,
I mean, if you know anything about this team, you know that Alex is a core juicer player.
this maybe
And they just
It's
invited
pretty
it.
much it. It's the only one. Just get rid of the juicer and you're fine.
You've halved his hero
But-
pool, pretty much.
I think it's one of those things where a lot of teams, even if you know it, make them bait themselves into the timer. But
Okay, as we go into this next one, I couldn't move my camera that entire game, and it was infuriating.
yes, I need to apparently
need to
I need to
change something?
enable co-broadcasters. I don't know how to do that though. So
I was staring.
KTW,
at the
can
channel
you
the whole time.
lobby slot cameraman? I don't know how to. When you're in the lobby, there we go.
Good evening.
Hello, Kieran.
Just maybe a bit behind on the stream. When you are in the lobby, there's an option to have a co-broadcaster or a set camera, and you should be able to. Everyone can either independently follow their own camera or set their own thing up.
How do?
When you're in the lobby and you toggle the broadcaster channels.
Yeah. So I click on it. It says lobby slot cameraman on. Can everyone else do that?
Yeah, it might still be. It might be broken. Last time I checked, it was broken.
All good. Can you guys?
It could also be a bug where you're stuck on player cam, so you may just want to quickly restart Dota. That's the alternative.
Do you want to do that?
Banana, you've been asked if you're ready by Jido.
I know. Are we happy with the way it is, or do you want to just go and deal with it? Was it okay last game?
Absolutely fine for me.
If it was all good last game, then it'll be all good this game. No need to complain. Right, well, breakdown of the first game. We were all completely wrong. We cast as cursed, team set out, and I'm very sorry. Do we think that they will learn the lessons of this game? Or do we think that they will maybe say, do you know what? We think we had it, we just threw.
I think they had a plan that they wanted to do, and they just went a little too long with it.
Yeah.
So they might come in again.
Yeah, their timing about 20 minutes. They really didn't kind of hammer it home as much as I thought they might have.
There was that key fight top on the tier 2. I think I'd say that was the turning point for the game, because it kind of just blunted that advance a little bit.
Right,
by
we've got
Radiant,
the LFG
and they could
call.
just hold them.
In we go. You're welcome, Librarian. Sleep well. Hope Tiny Barian doesn't keep you up. Here we are. Ready.
I'm sure Tiny Barian will do his best.
Game 2 of what is already, might I say, probably the most exciting series.
I feel they will ban that juice.
There's the Warlock. So they still think that even though they didn't
like
see it
Stesi
last game,
Warlock.
Stesi Warlock is going to be a problem.
I agree with them. Stesi Warlock is pretty terrifying.
I think it does a lot to kind of hamper what they were after. You know, the soup, the golem, it's a really good kind of anti-push. Stesi say
Not
that DK
surprised
was a
by the
problem.
DK ban.
Get the fuck out of my game. I don't blame them either. Oh my god, I
I've
would
got
do
something
that.
against Tusk here.
Yeah, Tusk. I don't
it
know
is,
what the
but
Tusk ban is.
It's a
about.
second early ban from Tusk for them.
There
Do you
goes the
think
clock.
we'll see a
Sorry, Bird.
Medusa ban early in this?
I would hope that they learn the lesson, but they seem to be sticking with their original plan.
Yeah, I'm not
very
sure they
same
will.
thing.
I think they'll let them have it again because I think they can.
There's
do
the
it this
Phoenix
time.
respect ban as well. I think, you know, seeing seeing the DK and the Phoenix in that combo, I think they're just trying to buy themselves time in the mid game. They probably feel like they can win the game, but if you know, they can win it 20 minutes earlier if they don't have that kind of mid game pressure. There's the Deucer respect ban. Must feel good for Alex. I can hear an Irish cackle.
Now. This hero pulls
I
from
could hear a
the heart.
cackle, and now he's realizing he hasn't got any other heroes.
The hero puddle has been evaporated. But here we go. Time will tell. First pick with Team Sitout. What do we think they go for?
5 seconds.
I would hope, Bird, that they don't go for another Legion. Just because I don't think it does what they thought it did. I think it really struggles in this patch, and it really needs to snowball early, and I think Stesi's have the capacity to prevent the snowball. There's a Snapfire pickup.
Yeah, see, this is the change in bans.
Denying the Stesi snap.
Yeah.
Yeah, they banned it last game, and this game they've picked it.
They
to stop
picked it up.
Stesi getting it.
I think this is Lulu on Snap.
All right, Dyer gets the ban.
Yeah,
Abaddon. Stesi Abaddon. 100%.
I think this must be a Stesi Abaddon. He does play it, and he does enjoy it as a POS 5. And it'll protect Alex really well in lane, so I can see it working for them.
Yeah, Alex will have to go something a bit more vulnerable now.
I think it kind of frees him up. I was screaming the praises of Alchemist and Drow Ranger to them in the early game, in the pre-game. So hopefully they pick up on that
start
and they pick some of that.
things, Kieran.
Oh, Kieran, I
Oh.
hope it's an Alex Slark. Ooh,
I really hope it's not an Alex Slark because those pounces are terrifying.
the map in the other direction.
Yeah, the CK.
How
I
can you
think
pounce
It could
so
go
far
anywhere.
off target every time?
Yeah, the CK is a
There's
good
the
call,
CK
but it
ban.
was banned last time.
Yeah, there
They
it
banned
goes
it last
again.
time. They've banned it in second
There it
phase this
goes.
time. Also, I have no idea when the bans are coming anymore because they've changed this so much in the last couple of years, and I don't know what's happening.
So if you look at the middle of the screen there, you see the up and down.
Yeah, I
rolling my
know.
arrows.
But it's I'm so used to 2 picks before the second phase of bans, and I'm just like,
Yes, they
it gets me every
they
time.
redid the order, so they added an
Yeah.
extra ban in for each team.
Yeah.
Oh,
Select
can't
from
tell
users.
either.
If you think that PL is dog shit anyway, I really hope that you get to be able to witness Alex play PL. It is a sight to behold, and every now and then it pops off, but the emphasis has to be on the every now and then part.
Yeah. I was going to say, select from users is Kieran with a C. Yeah.
Oh, it
thank you,
is.
Kieran.
Hi, Kieran
Yeah.
with a C.
Radiant gets the ban.
Gets me every time because your username is not the same.
I got baited. There's the
I have
drow
a
ban.
very small mind.
So I was literally about to
Luna.
say, "There's the drow ban." Makes me think of Luna because in the pre-game, I was saying if they pick Luna because Ea-Nasir has got an awful lot of Luna games and he's been doing really well on it recently, then pick Drow because Drow just outranges and outdamages and kind of can screw up a Luna's game late.
5 seconds.
Whether or not Alex will play it properly.
It could
remains
be
to be
a full
seen.
Alex
Luna.
playing anything properly remains to
No,
be
I
seen.
think it has to be a POS 1 Luna, right?
They could be forcing poor
Surely.
Mith on a 4 Luna.
I surely think if they do, then I'll eat my words and I'll stop streaming right now. There's a Sand King,
Or Big Sand King.
big meta pick, big mid lane, off lane, and I think you get a Sand King late game jumping on top of a Luna, especially if he's got the moving sandstorm talent. I think this could be a good competition, but late game Luna with the shard, throwing out 4 Moonglaives every time she presses Q, do 500 damage each. Definitely not broken at all.
Watch out, the 47% win rate SK is coming, is what NPR has said in chat.
He had a big
I
nerf recently,
assume
hasn't he?
that's stats on Y.O.S.O SK, but
Radiant's up.
I agree, this is such a big... If Dire pick up a Shadow Demon... Oh, they've gone for Ogre. Shadow
Is this
Demon, get
Lulu?
your own Lunas, and you fight Luna with Luna.
is this Lulu going for another Midas hero? From Pos 4?
I will say I hate Ogre as a support. It's just bad.
Yeah, I don't...
5 seconds.
I mean, to be fair, we have experienced Alex Ogre, which is,
Yeah.
not ideal.
I did have a good Ogre in one of my games the other day, but I was playing Sven. I wanted to click. That has to be a Myth Lion 4, right? Because if it's a Ninjasnowman Lion mid, it could be quite funny, but
it's-
I don't know if
I
it
really
does.
hope it is, but I don't think so.
10 seconds
Yeah,
left.
it feels like a Pos 4 here.
There's the Lani
A
Slardar Pos
Slardar.
3. I told you, Slardar is good in these games, especially into an SK. Means that the SK won't pick the Invis facet if he knows what's good for him, because he'll just get fucking ulted and bashed
Fish
into oblivion.
famously hates sand.
Yeah, fish and sand do not get along, but ocean does go on top of sand.
You get it.
So
And that corrosive haze is going to mean the Luna's clicking so hard.
It's also a very strong Lanny style hero of just tank up and
I
push
think
lanes
a
on your
Shadow
own,
Demon
fight
here on
early.
Dire would have been massive.
I mean, it would still get one.
Haven't
Make it a
banned
mid
Shadow
ogre
Demon
and
yet.
throw the
Yeah.
game.
there's the bristle. I think this is a POS 1 bristle. though.
Carry bristle?
I
I was
think
going to say
so.
Pos 1 bristle,
Yeah.
which I don't
It's okay.
particularly like. It's fine.
It's not bad at all. They're expecting a
Yeah.
mid lane to come out on the Dire, so they ban out Ninjasnowman's puck.
Radiant
I
gets
think we're expecting both mid lanes to come here, unless this is a Pos 2 snap. But
Yeah, Matey says it could be a pos 3 bristleback. It is potential. Yeah, they're expecting a mid lane as well. Huskar gone. SF gone. No Timber banned.
Yeah, I think Timber could do well here. Matey's not wrong.
Yeah.
Pos 1 hit. How about this? Pos 1 Abaddon, Silver Edge, just decimate the bristleback.
What, put Luna mid?
Yeah, put Luna mid, or
And
Luna
then
pos
still
4.
gotta pick
Luna,
four.
Luna pos 4, Lion mid, Slardar 3, and then they just pick the pos 5 now and bamboozle everyone.
Just mix it up.
Yeah,
Just
mix it up. I think it's going to be a Void Spirit mid. For the Radiant, they've not banned it. It's a real comfort pick for Ninjasnowman. I think it could be quite good here.
Darts in and out, gets around.
Yeah. Although there's no one
But
who they really can
Are they
blow
all
up.
too durable though?
There's a
It's only
Mars.
really
It is. It's a
Snapfire.
bristleback plus 1. There you go.
I do agree with Matey though that this is a very strength-heavy lineup, and
Oh, yeah.
Timber would have a big game. But I don't know if I don't know how much Ninja plays it.
Dire have gone for a really weird draft. However,
Hmm.
having said that,
5 seconds.
so did we when we played on Saturday. And sorry to bring it up again, Bird. We did quite well. It's, you know, the thing is, numbers and stats are fantastic when you're talking about professional players who know the game and can be relied on to do the statistically correct thing every time that they press a button. However, we're not talking about these guys here. We're talking about guys that do exactly as Webanana says and picks a Void Spirit mid. Look at that.
So who's getting the break for the bristle? That's the big question.
I think Luna can get it.
Luna.
I think maybe
Yeah.
even Void can get it if he wants to.
Yeah, I tend to see Ninja goes for the Mage Slayer early rather than getting a Silver Edge, but
Timber would have.
good changes.
Still haven't
Would've
picked the
done
Mars
well.
up. They're doing what we did in our stream, which is kind of baiting everyone, not picking and just using these 40 seconds to talk about the game.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe these guys have also had some coaching from Azok Prime.
Azok Prime.
You know?
I hope not.
He might be.
Cool.
He might
I
be
called
heading
it with
around.
Lulu
Well,
going
Blitz is
over.
bored at the minute. I mean, Azok Prime is bored at the minute. So
10 seconds.
Once again, Lulu's gone for a Midas hero, so hopefully he picks it up and gets even more farm from it this game.
Ready to see a huge ogre.
there it is. Y.O.S.O
Absolutely
on
massive ogre
Mars.
who has 0 impact.
Y.O.S.O on a naked Mars, no skin, all cosmetics for the hero.
skin.
That is a rare sight these days.
Shame.
Right, I'm going to put it up to chat. Do you want the overlay again, or was it too much of a distraction covering up the minimap? Because it doesn't really affect me. Because I cannot see.
Yeah.
No one cares. Okay, the overlay is coming back. Screw you all. Oh, never mind.
wanna see the
Never mind,
minimap.
the people have spoken. The overlay is staying gone. It's one less button for me to press. Yeah, I'm not used to this streaming lark, Mr. The Wise, so can the attitude, or I'll have my mod team ban you.
I think
Kieran,
you
we know it's
referred
not
to it as a
delay, we
streaming
just know
career
you're shit
earlier.
at typing.
Yeah, I don't have a mod team, so you're not getting banned.
Surely Kieran is the mod.
I don't know how. The reason I
tell
don't
them
have
they
one.
can't be banned.
Oh my
Come
god,
on, they'll-
the Goon
they'll start getting
International.
unruly.
Oh my god, what? Someone not following the union rules? I'm not part of the union. I'm an underdog stream. Here we go. Moving out the base. Let's have a look at the
the rubbish
starting items,
camera
shall we? Huh? Yeah, I've got the
Yeah,
rubbish
you-
camera again. No smokes. Lots of sticks. Lots of wands. Lots of circlets. An absurd amount of circlets, actually. This is pirate radio, actually. By the way.
Yeah.
Grannies versus Sphericals looking over. They're saying, what was the score on Grannies versus... Actually, no. No spoilers.
We do not spoil on Pirate
We do not.
Radio.
No, pirate radio, famously respectful. Honour amongst thieves. Fantasy points, please. Yes, sir, Mr. The Wise. 124 on Abaddon, for no reason whatsoever. Why does he
Placed
have...
a ward.
Oh, he placed a ward.
He placed
right,
a ward.
okay. There we go.
Yep.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is your MVP.
30 seconds.
Yeah.
Once
He's
again,
done
having
more as a
nothing
pause
interesting
There it
happen.
is.
These teams are being boring.
This is my
Boring.
favorite ward, by the way. This is my personal favorite. Do any of you guys have a favorite ward?
Are you saying the Cliff Ward is your favourite?
No, this the frog.
Oh, as in.
Oh,
the
we're talking
cosmetic.
cosmetics, not actual Dota.
Yeah.
My favourite.
I thought you were talking about locations for wards.
No, nothing was
Mine's
happening,
the
so
little
I thought
film
I'd just
camera
switch it
ward.
up.
Proper
The film
content
camera.
You know, the little
Oh, the 10th anniversary one. That was quite good.
old-fashioned film camera ones. I like
Yeah,
that one.
I missed
They
that
are
one for
very
some reason.
cool.
I wasn't playing Dota that much at the time those came out, so I missed a load of the 10th anniversary stuff, which I still regret to this day.
Yeah.
Okay, so heading to lanes. Stesi's got 1,000 fantasy points and dropping rapidly. We'll stick it
And
on.
so
there
does
with-
Wurzag, so Wurzag must have placed a ward somewhere too.
Yeah, there we are. There's the camp block ward, placed by the one and only Wurzag. Mith has a sense for these things. He's following his nose. Hitting a Snapfire a bit, realises that Snap is actually a universal ranged hero, and so hits an awful lot harder. Little fight
Oh,
between the
and
Abaddon
that's
and
a
the Ogre.
courier kill straight away.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
I mean, this fight is not ideal for the Ogre.
No. Stesi
Lemons
microing the courier
body
around
block.
the Ogre, stopping him from getting anything out of it.
The body block
And
and
block.
the ward. Nice.
That's very, very nice.
That's a sneak. How does
Good to s-
Slardar do with a bristle?
Slardar does really well against against melee carries. Stuff like Jug and people and heroes like that with the kind of magic escape. The mega lockdown is really good. Lanny's got 6 charges and a stick. Mith just popped his, I think. But into
say
a
if-
bristle
if-
that doesn't really care about getting hit, I'm really not sure, because Slardar won't really do anything until he gets 6, right? Against the bristle, I don't think. I don't think he has the damage, unless the bristle really kind of overextends.
Mith places his sentry ward in the right place. He could get this obs in lane. It's going to be a challenge, but
You kind of hope he does, but then again, I think he's kind of more inclined to put it up there, rather than... Oh, here we go. Action! Nice stun from Lanny. Double
Good
stacked
stun.
it with the Mith Earth Spike, though. Lanny's getting run down. He's picked up goo early. I think this could be
big
a dead
stick.
Lanyro here.
Oh,
Never mind, he's turning
it's
it.
really good.
There we go. There's that
Really
overextension,
good.
but does Lanny go down to a Snapfire? No, he narrowly
Oh.
misses, and now he senses blood. He tries to go back in, but he thinks better of it.
It's ballsy from Lanny.
Settling
Well
down,
played.
but it worked out in the end. Tip from
Oh, the
Mith.
tips!
Love it.
Wow. Okay,
I mean-
I'm not sure. I suppose die to a Herald 4. Yes, I am zoomed out. Madge, it just keeps kind of naturally zooming out, but I find it helps for watching the game from afar. So after that, net worth sitting quite handy, almost 2k on Slardar, puts him top of the game ahead of the mid and off laner for Dire.
Yeah. Got
Lanny, I think, probably picks up a silver edge this game, right?
Yeah. Bracer on Slardar started going treads. I think he probably could have got a second bracer before doing that, but
I don't know, I feel like since they changed the bracer so that you don't get the 25-minute bonus anymore, it's maybe not even worth it on some heroes to waste the money on
Yeah,
an item
I
that
think
kind of
it's-
loses its value that quickly.
it's more just the amount of physical damage in this lane. It would have felt quite nice, but I can see it.
He's got the
Straight into
stick.
the ags from bristle.
Straight
Is that the
ags.
standard?
Yeah, that's the standard. You rush the ags, try and get it by about 15 minutes latest, and just roll people over. So I think
He's
our
put
man
the
on
board
Dire
just
team
too
Sitout
high.
have gone for another massive ball up draft. Stesi's have gone for one of those where you can ball up if you hit your timing on the Luna at sort of 15-20 minutes. You get max points and stun, get the Lucent max points in Lucent Beam, put a point or two in Eclipse, and just kind of hammer a few heroes, blow them up. But then you kind of fall off sort of 30 to 40 minutes, and then you kind of pick up again, hit a massive spike later on in the game on the Luna.
So do we think they're going for the same strategy again of buy Alex time to get big and survive the ball?
I think they're hoping to be able to ball themselves. Alex using Lucent Beam to secure melee creeps by the looks of it, which is an interesting strategy, but I suppose gold is gold. Stesi doing a lot to keep him alive in this lane. Seething, stacking his camps at mid.
He is ahead on last hits.
He's really trying to make sure that he keeps the lead this game, because he came out of lane so strong on the DP and it kind of just melted away with a few nice ganks from the Monkey King and a couple of bad fights.
Ninja's got a good number of denies off, but it's the stacked camps for this SK is going to be the bigger problem, I think.
Oh yeah, 100%.
If you can get a couple more stacks off.
Ideally, Mith would be sort of in a couple minutes be heading back. Nice stun. Cookie gets him away. I don't think they chase him down after that. Ideally, Mith would be going back and stacking the triangle for this Luna. She can really kind of power farm these stacks if she gets the opportunity to do so. But it seems like there's too much of a scrappy lane top for Mith to be worried about that right now. Finish the stick.
Slardar would suffer a little.
Picks up the gloves of haste. Pretty much on time for his treads on the Slardar. Nothing else sort of especially outstanding to report. Y.O.S.O going phase. Bristle almost finishes mana boots. Got the courier.
Another good cookie.
Went the wrong way though, and I think this is Nasir out of the game again.
Really nice from Lanny and Mith here.
They're playing really well. Mith decides, actually I don't want to drop a stun. Quite happy to take your sentry instead.
Lulu and Alex
Lanny could do with going and picking up the Lotus.
Fight going on bot, yeah. He's got 2 points in Lucent Beam, but he's not got the mana to use it. I think Alex needs to be really careful of the chip damage here, because once this Ogre hits, maybe one more level in Fire Blast, Y.O.S.O has got the spear, and the Gods of
I think Mith's going to pay here.
Bristleback has come back angry.
Come back wanting a scrap. Nice
He's
rotate from Ninjasnowman.
Huge rotation from Ninja.
That is
very
another
bad
kill on Lanyro. Look at the net worth. I mean, 3.5k on your offlaner at 7 minutes. 3k on your mid. Now overtaken the Sand King that was stacking for himself.
And no TP for 45
seconds.
Yeah,
40 seconds once he respawns still.
Maybe took a little bit too big bite of the apple. Lulu quite low.
He was keen for the kill on Mith because they had used all their stuns.
Yeah, those pesky supports.
I know the
feeling.
rotation.
He's just role-playing Bristleback. He's seeing red. That's all it is.
It was a good rotation from Ninja.
Yeah, really nice TP to secure himself a little bit of assist gold, get the XP, keep himself just a little bit ahead of this SK.
And really put a brakes on the Bristles game, which will be very big for them.
Yeah, if you look at last hits now, the Bristles really struggling.
Ninjasnowman coming down bot, but they've got a sentry ward here, so they've spied him. Like, hopefully stay back, play sensible. Bristleback getting down and dirty again, gets stunned. Nice double stun from Mith. Decides to
TP from the Ogre coming
moving up.
Ogre's arrived. Hex onto the Bristleback. Lanyro turns around. He's got 5 stacks and 3 goos. Never mind. He was never going to live through that. Maybe feeling a bit confident because of his kills, but
I think he could have just walked away rather than land that last stun. He might have been okay.
I think if the Ogre hadn't been there, it might have been okay, but they didn't know the Ogre would come in.
I don't know. I think he's probably feeling a bit high on the last 3 kills that he's got, feeling like he can take him on. Instead, he just gives Bristle a sort of a window to get back into the lane. Not the end of the world.
I'd like to see them start.
Not ideal.
I'd like to see them start stacking the Dire triangle.
The triangle
for a bit of comeback gold for the Bristle, because you can easily take those stuns.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'd like to see Radiant stacking as well, to be honest.
We'd just like to see some stacking. We don't ask for a lot.
I mean, it is Goon International. You can't expect too much of the lads. Come on.
It's trying a bit hard.
I don't know. The kind of the rise in Dota ability of us scrubs, sort of as a collective.
Stacking, pulling.
The left-hand side of the bell curve has definitely gotten much better at Dota in recent years. Here we go, trying for another kill on Wurzag. He has got 6. Ea-Nasir very low.
Ninja's coming up for it too.
Lanyro's thinking, do you know what? Let me chase you down. Gets the stun off, but he's slowed by the scatter shot. Back on the stun. Back on the bristle. Gets the stun. and
Lanny
he
takes
kills
care
him.
of the bristle,
Lanny
and
takes-
Ninja takes care of Snap.
Beautiful. This
And no-
sort of double rotation up to the top lane from Ninjasnowman, really effective. However, Sand King is here, chipping away at the tower, trying to open himself up the map. He is keeping ahead in gold because he's just power farming all these waves, power farming his camps.
He wants that blink early, and they're going to need it. They need him to do stuff soon.
yeah.
However,
SK
all these
is now
rotations
Back,
from
25.
TPing
Ninja.
back in by himself without ult. Lanyro sees an opportunity, goes for him, drops the ult, gets the stun off. Myth gets a stun
Last
as well. They
funding.
stack it up.
They
Misses
respect
the
the
scatter
TPs.
shot, so they just back off. Bristle's chasing still by himself.
So Seething
Sand
is
King's
coming
coming
up
as well,
now.
though.
They're chasing.
Nice hex from Myth. Thinks about the stun.
Stesi's-
Goes for a suck instead.
Hesitation here, though.
Yeah. I think this comes to nothing.
I would back out now, lads.
This is
Just
nice space
reset.
created by the SK. But nice space created. SK TPing up. Doesn't get anything from it. Just ends up missing a wave and a half bottom.
Currently, the best hope for Dire has been this Sand King, who's been sat mid whilst Ninja's been rotating.
I mean,
Into all the lanes,
arguably the
he's
best
taking the
hope for
tower.
Dire is Radiant feeding out their mind, which is always a possibility.
It's always out there. It's always there.
But yeah, I think you're
Ninja
right.
did get the deny on the mid tower, so it's could be worse.
That's something, but now this kind of whole mid-section of the map has opened up. It's so much harder for them to respond to pushes down the mid lane. SK is just going to go into the triangle, get his blink. Maybe he waits for BKB, I'm not sure. I think he feels quite ahead at this point.
And he has purchased his blink now.
No, that's a very early blink from this ladder. 5k net worth, keeping ahead of the mid SK that's just been farming.
And whilst this is all going on, the Luna still having a nice lane despite getting no real help from the rest of the team. It's just been Stesi and Alex there in their lane, just managing.
Yeah, 4.8k, not bad. Not as good as last game, I don't think. I think he was slightly ahead at this point, but Luna
Lamar's
obviously
still
less
getting
of
a
a
lot,
comfort
though.
hero. Bird sees a Y.O.S.O redemption arc this game. I think it could happen. I think it could definitely happen.
He's close to his blink. He's not
SK
far.
down here. Not got the blink yet, but he's
Ah.
showing himself with the sandstorm. Ninjasnowman jumps out, drops a remnant, doesn't catch him. Nice blink and ult from the Slardar, but Seething TP's out, charges up the ultimate, gets it off, does a little bit of damage, but not enough. Goes out from the
Six
from the
snap
Coming
snap,
This
coming
could
in.
actually
gets a
do lot.
little bit on the Lanyro. He might get him, but no.
Oh, the
He
stick.
heals up. Yeah. Stick saves the day. So in the end, -1 Sand King, +0 everything else. Bristleback trying to farm up his Zags. Not doing too badly. Not fantastic either. A little bit behind where you want to be at this point.
It's a blink on Mars as well, so there's.
Well, this
really?
bristle's very low. He might be
Nice
caught by
blink.
Myth here.
But it's a
Nice.
blink
He's
there.
got
him. He's got him.
Seals the
Oh.
deal. Tip
Yes,
him,
Myth.
Myth. Tip him.
That's
think
two
he's used
finger
it.
stacks, Smith.
He's already used it.
Herald for showing you why you need to put some respect on the badge.
He did that math.
He was calculating there. Even did a little mana
You
drain.
did see the kind of the step away, the think. He goes, nah, I'm going to show them.
Numbers are in my favour.
That was a raid man moment.
I'm very upset with Lulu this game. I see no sign of the
No Midas queued up.
Midas. No sign of the Midas yet. Come on, mate. You've got to do it.
Well, I think he goes for a solar crest, right?
I think it would be more sensible. The Midas is obviously the meme.
The Midas,
But solar
he
crest
should
is
get
a
a
very
Midas and
good
rub it
item.
in Alex's face. He should show him what it's like to lose to an ogre with Midas, just so he knows how all of his teammates feel when they play with him.
No, he has queued the Midas.
Oh, he has.
God. I was really hoping he would go a sensible build and then beat Alex and show Alex how to play it properly.
So how does Sitout get this bristle back in the game now?
Bristleback just needs to farm. He needs to.
Because he's currently
huge
died
space.
5 times out of the
Yeah.
7 kills.
They
that
need to
really
stack
matter.
up this jungle a little bit more. They're doing it. Nice stack from Wurzag. Uses the full ball to get this stack off without leaving him alone in lane, so he feels safe and he gets a little bit of extra farm in the bag.
Girls, sus here need to keep punishing this bristle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sus
They've
loses this
seen where
game
he
if
is.
they take the kind of the pedal off the gas, proverbially. Nice stun back from Y.O.S.O. Alex ults out, but Sanking's charging up an ult. Alex goes
see him.
down
Dead.
straight away, goes out onto the Abaddon, avoiding him so he doesn't heal him up anymore, but he's already at full health. There's no way the Abaddon survives. Very nice rotation from the Dire, but Bristle goes down
So they
in the top
capitalise
lane.
again.
Kill top, and it was all this obs that's been placed behind, underneath
Yeah.
the tier 1.
This little obs here.
They saw him farming, and it was an easy rotation.
They'll swap tower for tower, I guess.
Yeah.
No, they're not even pushing the tower bot.
This
Well,
Slardar's
he's
blinked
cutting the
now.
wave on Seething. He's waiting for the wave to come down. I think they push it with this little group of lads here.
Farming alone has now become very risky with this Slardar having a blink.
Yes, you've got 4 heroes. If I'm Bristleback, I'm TPing to the bottom tier 2 tower, and I'm just farming behind my team. He's going mid. Okay, I don't
Between
hate
the-
it, but I
between
think the
him and
Luna's going to give
Bristle-
him a nasty surprise.
Yeah, between Ninja and Lanny, they have so much catch, and they're going to spot that stack as well.
Oh yeah, they're going to find their stacks.
Oh,
Ninja,
that's
big.
Ninja takes it. That's going to hurt. They're pinging out.
Mid though.
Nice stun back from the Mars. Sanking TPing in. A
Alex.
couple of gods. Full bore.
Dead again.
Cookie from the Snapfire. Alex dead on Dire side of the river.
And that's all
And
5 Dire committing for that.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is a
if you're just joining us, or if you're a long-time viewer, this is the Alex we're used to playing with.
So this
This
is
is
classic
more like
Alex
it.
position, over pushing when he has an advantage and throwing advantages.
Yeah, he feels very
He did
safe.
forget to
and
say
he
space
really should.
created though.
Yeah.
He did forget that. That's the most important element of it.
Halfway through, Zags.
Don't look now, but Radiant's bottom tower is getting obliterated. It's kind of fun.
Y.O.S.O looking for something on Lanyro at top. I don't think he gets it. Spears him back into the trees. Little God's Rebuke. Walk away. I don't think there's anything to be had there. Bristleback is now farming in the right place, I think. I think you want to be in this jungle. You want to be taking it off the enemy. You want to be really strangling out this Luna's farm. 3 heroes bottom.
Yeah, and he wants to stay away from Lanyro because Lanyro can really deal with him at the moment. So
Yeah. 4 heroes bottom. I think you just hit this tower. I don't know why they've not just walked up and hit it. Yeah, there we go. Tower falls materially
It's kind of funny.
even. Game.
won't give you any full break at the moment, I must say, which is a little worrying into a Bristleback.
Yeah.
But
The game feels so close to balanced right now.
Dire's middle tower is insured.
I think they probably
hoping
don't
that
feel they need
Slardar
it too
goes-
badly until there's a Bloodstone, right?
Bottom tower is getting obliterated.
yeah, but you can slow down the farming of the Bloodstone if you can kill him more easily. So I think maybe Slardar will go out after he gets the BKB. He really does need his BKB. So
Pinging out a fight here. They're waiting for him. Bristleback walks up by himself, gets immediately shadow stepped. Remnanted and the Mars Arena to kind of keep the fight split up. Lanny tries to get out, but he doesn't. Void Spirit steps in,
Reinforcement
gets a little
coming.
bit, but no one is less than half health. Nice goes out from the Snapfire to kind of just say, Radiant, get out of my jungle. Bristleback chasing down Mith.
Well, they,
Alex uses
Sentinel.
an Eclipse a little bit too soon. Does enough damage with the Moonglaives to kill the Mars. Goes after the Sanking as
Here we
well,
go.
and now he's trying to man fight the Ogre. I don't think he can.
So he's
think
gonna
the Ogre
slap him down there.
does a little bit too much damage.
the
Just
multi-cast
about
gets
goes
him.
down to the Void Spirit in mid.
Alex had used his Mask of Madness there. I think his best bet was to stand and fight.
Yeah.
He'd lost the armor.
I always forget that Mask of Madness reduces your armor, and it gets me killed quite a lot. Nice read from Lanny to catch the Bristleback. Gets this ult on him, get a couple stuns, easy bash to the deep, and this is 1 dead carry for the Dire. Oh dear.
It's the 7th death on the Bristol now.
You can tell Dire's middle tower is
They are not tilting. They are not tipping this Bristleback enough when they kill him. It's my
Well, we rejoined the lobby just before this game. I think we caught the very tail end of some potential back and forth between the two teams.
Yeah, there was a little bit
I
of chat,
saw-
wasn't there?
I saw
I
Lanny
didn't see
calling
that.
out Ea-Nasir as being a bad copper merchant.
Oh,
Okay.
So words
Ogre
have been
gets a stun
had.
out on the Abaddon, but he protects himself with the Aphotic Shield. Myth are waiting just in case they come any closer, but that's all 5 Dire heroes well in God's Rebuke out from Y.O.S.O to finish off the Abaddon. Myth gets a stun.
This needs to
Walks
scurry
away.
away now.
I don't think he realises the danger that he's in right now. Blink comes off cooldown in 5 seconds. Full bore out from the Snapfire. Does he use it? No, he thinks better of it. They're under tower. That'll be enough.
Dyer's middle tower has hit the concrete
Gary's
block.
away to safety.
Alex,
Man,
hitting creeps
does
at
not
bottom.
like Dyer's bottom tower, and it shows.
Can see.
Not sure why he didn't carry on hitting the tower there, but
I was about to say that, but you know, maybe he can't see everyone on top. They're all coming through the portal.
However, they
The
have
bristle's
all
gonna
just come up behind him.
That's very
They are
lucky.
coming back.
Sanking, I don't know if he saw it in there. That is
No,
incredibly
it's
lucky
through.
from Alex. Like ships in the night. Oh,
Was that
my
Spidey senses
word.
from him?
I
knows?
think that was a
Is it
call.
just pure luck?
That has
Just
to have
pure
been
luck.
a call,
Out.
right?
Bird, I would believe it was game sense if he did it more than the once we've just seen.
Y.O.S.O looks like he's thinking about something here. Thinking about what to go up. Thinking about blocking a camp. We've had an arcane rune spawn top. Ninjasnowman heading over towards it. Probably going to pick it up.
Cube time. It is cube time.
It is.
Oh, that is a savage insult, Bird.
Everyone's playing chess. Alex is playing guess who. Guess where? I think more like for him. They realise cube is too strong.
Cube lord.
Although they think about it again. In my experience, going back for a second shot at the cube is never a good idea because you've already lost the health in the first one. But as with many
Is Wurzag
things,
going to pay here?
they
Oh,
proved
that's
me
very
wrong.
close.
Oh. Snapfire nearly died to it.
Nice little
Cookied out at the last moment.
cookie out. And a shard for the snapfire. So that gives them the nice fire snap cookie ability. A little bit of molten goo whenever Mortimer regurgitates that cookie now. Radiant see them take the Tormy and they go, oh, good idea actually. Let's give it our own go. And they take it much easier. Does Mith go down? No, Stesi's there to save him.
I'd put on a hard hat. That baby is coming down.
Now we have a shard on the Abaddon as well. That's the upgraded Mist Coil. Not quite so
Very
good
nice.
for a...
They're going to need those heals though.
yeah, but does it do as much on a support? Almost finished the Solar Crest on our Abaddon.
I think we've got a coming together here.
Yep.
Ninja Scout
Snowman
them out.
goes into the middle of them, thinks better of it, gets out again. Nice BKB from Lanyro, gets straight through the arena, takes out the Ogre, but now he's in the mix of it and he's not got that many friends to help him out.
That is the bloodstone.
Yeah, this Bloodstone on Sanking,
Yeah,
keeping him alive through
Bloodstone
everything,
big.
but he's not quite got enough to get him out again. Was that a finger from Mith? Yes, it was. 3 stacks now. Lanyro goes in for a blind blink and doesn't catch anyone. They take that trade.
That-
2 for
That
nothing.
arena still
Oh,
did
so
delay the
those Abbey
team getting
heals.
in there. It did buy some
Yeah.
space, even if it didn't catch anyone.
It almost looked okay, and then they kind of just got around it anyway, so it's... Stesi shit is really kind of showing that underdogs they may be, but underdogs they are not. That didn't make sense.
Feeling strong on this.
You heard it here first, folks.
they're Schrodinger's underdogs. Put that in your pipe and put that in your box and close it.
Bristle is getting back up there with the last hits though. He's got his ags done. Quietly farming away.
That's what you need to do. You're never going to win a game on a carry by forcing a fight when you're not ready for it. You've just got to go, get back, kind of farm
Carry
up the
away.
net worth, and then you know, use that advantage to kind of crush your opponent. Bristleback getting that message. Ea-Nasir starting to supply some high quality copper.
Still a distinct lack of break on Radiant. I'm a
Yeah.
bit worried that they're not looking to get any.
And an S and Y pickup on the Bristleback as well. I think you just go for... What do you go for? Bloodstone, maybe. Just kind of sack off the idea of being a traditional carry altogether and pick up...
I mean,
Yeah.
I would like to go Bloodstone eventually, but I think maybe S and Y first.
Does Bloodstone not give you a little bit more kind of early fight though? S and
Yeah,
Y
I
is
don't
good, but you've got no lifesteal. You're just going to get blown up by this Luna.
I think it's probably
Stesi gets
spotted
caught
out
here.
here.
Aphotic shield, but it's not enough. Ult comes out, they don't chase. Sanking thinks about it, walks away. Mith, wandering down.
They've spotted the Bristle farming here, by the looks of it.
Yeah, he's spotted Ninjasnowman, thinks about it, and then runs away. If he can bait a
They're
fight
all
here,
converging.
Stesi's got no ult.
Yeah, Stesi spotted again.
They are all converging on this Radiant jungle.
And there's only 3 of them here. There's Slardart, who's like, their entire team fight right now is gone.
Yeah.
I say their
Alex
entire
Alex
team
is getting
fight. He's
top
their
lane
control.
pushed in.
Alex has queued up Kanda on Luna.
Interesting.
Interesting point, Kieran. S and Y actually really popular at the moment amongst carries. The item seems to have been realised to be quite a little bit overtuned, especially on these strength carries. It gets picked up on Alk, gets picked up on DK. Watson, big S and Y fan. So is Parker. So maybe that's where he's been taking some pages from those books.
But as we know, what works for pros does not
not
necessarily
work
work
for
for the
goons.
goons.
Yeah.
Sometimes
And
paying
goons
attention
need
to what the pros do
survivability
is
of a
not a good
Bloodstone.
thing.
What's this ogre doing?
Ogre. He's having fun. Talking to himself, both heads yapping, saving up for a solar crest. I don't know why he is saving
Wobbling
up for a
around.
solar crest. I don't know why he's not bringing the pieces out to himself, but
You should at least get the Previs when you can. Like, it's a good
I
item.
think Ninja catching Lulu bot.
yeah, Ninja's got
Yeah.
it. No way Lulu lives. Stunned, tries to TP out, doesn't get it.
I
good
like the
effort.
attempt, but yeah, that's a pretty big kill.
I think if it was instant TP, you might have made it, but it's always hard.
Well,
to
you got to
calls,
be
isn't it?
careful about the remnant, right? He has to wait for that.
The
Yeah,
Why does
Ags
not
picked
paying
up.
off as strongly this game as it did last game?
Ags picked up on Ninjasnowman along with her Mage Slayer now, so those silencers are going to be doing a lot of work, especially into heroes like your Bristleback and your Sand King and your Mars that want to be able to cast their spells in the fight. Have a
Yeah,
quick look at
it's
the items.
farming there.
Queuing an Octarine on Void.
Alex, Mask of Madness, BKB Manta finished, got himself a Grove Bow as well, so he's going to be a little bit more safe in the fights. SK, not really any progress since the last fight. Ea-Nasir's got his Ags now. Radiant look like they're thinking about
Ea-Nasir
something, but I don't know if
Has the Bloodstone queued post S&Y?
but whether he kind of changes his mind. Oh, he's caught by Ninja here. Forced to turn around. Can he run away in time? I think
Hex
Mith
him.
just fingers him. No. He goes down.
Doesn't even need to get fingered.
Holds it.
Poor man.
Yeah, I don't know why you would help. Maybe he thinks there's a bigger fight coming, but I think just you use the finger,
Or
right?
maybe he was
Always.
about to cast it when he died.
Maybe. Maybe it's a slow hands situation.
Yeah.
I think he's just got a
As,
master
as
plan.
a slow hands Lion player myself, I can attest that it does happen.
Yeah, Alex has kind of hit his timing really nicely now. This sort of 27-minute timing, once he gets his candor, he's going to be doing an awful lot of damage.
Yeah.
TP's in from Dire, thinking about
And
defending.
Slardar isn't with them.
Ninja's TPing out. It'll be a Luna or a Lion that they catch, if they catch anyone. But they're not thinking about pushing down too quickly. Clearing the wave, meandering over. They do have a ward in the jungle here, so if they kind of go through there, they might pick them up on that. They've seen the Abaddon.
Yep.
They've seen
Yeah, and
the Luna now. And the Lion, so they know exactly where they are. Lanny's showing on a wave top. They've got a pretty good
Have
idea.
we
The
seen
Abaddon.
a smoke in this game yet?
Yes, I believe we have.
I feel like they've just been kind
Stesi's
of
got one on him.
running around.
Stesi's finished his Solar Crest now.
But both
And he's
teams very
going for
content
the
just to sit
Ags
back and
on
farm,
the-
really.
Slardar.
So us not
Don't
looking
finish
to
the
push the
Ags.
advantage.
That's a really, really nasty surprise for the next person that he jumps on.
And the Shard will be big as well, keeping
Oh
Corrosive Haze on more heroes.
They see that Mars bot.
And as we say about the smoke-
Yeah,
They're looking.
here we go.
Yeah.
Slardar into battle.
Lanny
Sees
knows
the
where he
Mars.
should be.
Breaks the smoke. Not quite fast enough, blinks the wrong way, Mars gets out. Oh, well.
Yeah.
He'll sit in his puddle and hit his creeps and you won't do anything about it. Ninjasnowman's trying something out. Gets the remnant on the Mars, blinks past him. Doesn't
Lot of
quite have the
damage.
damage to kill him. But a
It's
nice
enough to force him out, though.
give him the old fuck off, as they say.
I mean, Ninja's got a lot of room here now. I mean, he's level 18, highest in the game by, is it 2? The next highest is 16. Yeah.
Alex
having a
is
lovely
level
game.
17, so
Okay, I think he's just popped, yeah.
well, I've just got that. So
But yeah, it couldn't be a different start for Ninja this game compared to last.
Ninja really coming hot out the gates.
and a big game for Lanyro to show that he can do it after last game where he looked very sad.
Well, he looked a bit weak in lane, but he really picked it up later into the game. This is just showing everyone that he's not a laner to be trifled with. He can put out the damage.
Lulu's nearly got pipe finished.
Almost finished the S and Y on the bristle as well. In fact, there it is.
That's Yasha is flying out.
Yeah, they're kind of
But
dodging
still,
each other.
I still think we would have liked to seen this Bloodstone sooner, but
Ninjasnowman showing exactly why Void Spirit is a signature hero. Very comfortable, very clean combo, very clean kill. Admiral Seething has to sit and watch. He can't play into these.
he's only 500 gold off the Octarine on Ninja.
Yeah. Bristleback's going to try and
like
shove
Alex.
bot wave in.
Take away these towers.
Nothing to do about that one. Holding on to the fort.
Lani on the hunt here.
Yeah. There's always the chance that they
Sounding.
feed up the high ground, isn't there? Slardar talents? Yeah, absolutely.
Of course.
This is Alex. Of course, there's a chance they feed up the high
He's
ground.
taking the health and the Guardian Sprint cooldown talent. Speaking of
I feel
Alex
like we've
feeding,
been overcritical
yeah,
of Alex.
he's recovered really
To
well
be fair,
from
he's
his
had a very good game.
his mad moment in the
games.
mid lane. He's actually really done well to recover. I reckon this is a Roche call from them. Alex TP's back, gets a bit of farm while he waits for his teammates to come down.
Yep.
He's
Sensible
call.
while they've
acquitting
nothing else
He
himself
remembered it
quite nicely.
exists. Goons sometimes do forget that Roshan does exist. Us included.
they've got all the outer towers, so
However,
get Roche.
No
try for a pick-off.
teleport scrolls acquired by Alex. Doesn't need those. They're for cowards.
Got to maximise the gold in your
If he
pocket,
has it, he'll
haven't you?
TP to the wrong
A
place.
carry goes down with his team.
He's starting saving for the 7k, I think, from here.
He needs his other 7 slots first. Poor little Roche getting bullied in his pit. Stesi
taking
showing off. at the
good
back.
opportunity.
Invis rune picked up on Mars, but they're not planning to do anything with it. Happy to let Radiant take the Aegis and just let them kind of walk into them. Hoping, I
use
think,
that
to hold on to
opportunity
the
well
high
to
ground.
push out waves. Yeah, I think high ground is where they're going to have to look to fight this. Got the waves pushed out during that Roche, but it's gonna shrink. The map's going to constrict on them again. I
Nice
think.
smoke.
Oh, they're going to
Stun out
spot
from Lanyro
Y.O.S.O
onto
even
the
though he's
Mars.
invis.
That's that
He's under the
that
wall
Ags and
too.
Shard from Lanny, just revealing anything invisible that gets caught in a Slovene Crush. But a spear back keeps them safe and out of the way. Just a little skirmish.
BKB on the
But that
Mars
one
used though.
conflict
the
has
9
forced
second.
everyone high ground.
Y.O.S.O doing well to get out there, to be honest. That was very unfortunate being invis and underneath both a sentry and an obs.
They're sanking as
Alex eating a bit of
sloped right
damage, but
down.
feeling confident with the Aegis. Taking a lot of damage, actually, from that tower. Sitting on the high
Triple
ground, sitting
multicast
on the
Lulu
low
as
ground,
well.
hitting the tower. He says, I'm happy to miss. I don't need to hit. I'll do enough with the ones that I get. Alex currently has the highest GPM and XPM of any player in GTI 24. That includes me playing Alchemist, so I'd better shut up.
that was a warm up.
How is Stesi going on with his
Lanny is
Ags?
hunting. He
Yeah,
wants
Lanny
this
wants
breakthrough.
Ea-Nasir. Lanny says, I've seen your copper,
The whole
I'm not
team's
happy.
coming.
I'll send you
They're
out.
all
But
coming.
Ea-Nasir's got his Voodoo Mask, got his Ags, got his S and Y. He's not
quick.
getting slowed lightly. Running away, keeping on a bit of a wild goose chase. Once they get on top of him, they might be able to slow him down, but he's not going anywhere.
Still no
He's
break.
quite happy. Nice
They
little
need that
Ags burst
break.
out. Lanny's taking a lot of stacks. He's got
taking a lot.
16 quill spray
Meanwhile,
stacks.
In the mid,
Ea-Nasir
the rest of
offering
them
out a
come
high 5, probably preemptively. I don't know if he
Alex
can.
Alex
taken
has
mid.
dropped
Alex died
Yeah.
mid.
and Aegis burn.
Yeah,
Like
both
twice.
Aegis and Death.
Oh dear.
And they're going to clear up.
Myth's gone too.
Myth.
It's going
Dead.
down.
Bristle
Stesi
Bristleback
off.
still
still
hasn't
going. Lanyro, only 4 stacks of quills because he managed to avoid the rest of them. Bristleback getting stunned out, but healing up.
Desi
Seething
cleaned up
kills
mid too.
Abaddon. Bristle
A
is
really
still
great
not
read
dead.
by
Look at
Sitout
this.
here.
Yeah.
All the space from the bristle.
This Bristle
Capitalising
is
on it.
terrifying. They
He's
finally
gone too
get him,
far.
and he's only worth 600 gold. Bear in mind,
But that cost them the other 3 members of their team.
Yeah.
For that.
3,000 gold for 600 on the Bristle? I'd take it any day.
And a heavy push into mid.
Sorry, I got a bit I was enjoying the clown.
Didn't even see them burn Alex's Aegis.
I know.
Yeah.
I think
Yes,
it was the
Fed,
classic.
I was like, oh,
not
Bristol!
retreating
Bristol's
quick enough.
running! I talked about Gen Z TikTok generation earlier being distracted by shiny things. I'll tell you what, that Bristle, those items, is very shiny. Almost finished his Bloodstone now.
But yeah,
It was
as
Sardi
FedEx
on
says
board.
in chat, I don't think that Ninja managed to hit a single one of his remnants in that fight.
Yeah, that definitely contributed to the Bristle lasting as long as he did.
I mean,
Yeah.
Ea-Nasir is
Alex
so
going
fast once he's
for
got his stacks up, hasn't he?
The Satanic now, they are not thinking about this break at all.
They really...
They have disregarded the Bristle completely.
I think they're
All one of
relying on...
Bristle.
They're relying on the Void Spirit remnant pool, right? Which I think is risky. As we saw top, relying on the remnant pool, not always the best choice.
But is it the old, if I don't look at it, it doesn't exist? You know, it's not my problem if I
Very
don't
quick
address
square. Shard onto Y.O.S.O. That's going to be the burn from the spear. Might help cancel a couple of blinks on the Lion and the Slardar, but other than that, it's just nice to have. Pushing out the mid wave. Radiant pushing in top. All has settled in the world. Net worth lead back to 1k.
Sheba's finished on Sand King now.
Yeah, scary timing. Almost got them Greaves on the snap, or going for Greaves, I should say. 700 gold away from Bloodstone. DD spawn top.
Both teams are quite ready to fight now.
But Dire farming much less efficiently.
Alex
Alex is going to
farming
get caught out
close
here. He's seen Wurzag. Wurzag gets him with a full ball. Alex has to BKB to get away.
Panic BKB.
Y.O.S.O waiting, holding the arena
Okay,
quite
panic ult as well.
smartly. Yeah,
Yeah,
Alex.
he's going to get away though.
Alex lives, but at what cost?
Ninja picking up the AD. That was nearly an Alex moment there. Narrowly avoided.
Yeah, the Slardar has got AC queued up.
There is a ward from
That's
the
good.
Dire on the high ground here, by the way. I don't know what...
Right, yeah.
I don't know how that got there, or what it's doing, but it's there.
It
It's,
was after the Bristle fight top, as they pushed out mid, I think.
they
it
just
was
dropped
placed
a
at
little
that
ward
point.
to keep an eye on the high ground.
Yeah.
This is
I
going
think they
for a
thought they
hex.
were going to keep going, and they didn't.
Yeah, let's have a look at the items. Just a little refresher. Scardy recipe on Ninjasnowman. You'd hope that the
Wait,
rest...
no, Ogre's going for the Hex, sorry.
Hex
No,
on
and
Ogre.
Mars.
Oh, Mars and
Both
Ogre.
of them have it queued up.
Fair enough. Ea-Nasir
Quadruple the
finished the
Hex.
Bloodstone now. I really hope that he's finished that Scardy. He almost got there.
There's a little bit of a lack of vision on Radiant at the minute.
Yeah, they've kind
They've
of
not got many wards out,
neglected. Meanwhile, Dire, fantastic vision of the map.
but very aggressive, and they're not getting any use out of that.
Yeah.
at the minute.
They can see those couriers floating in and out.
Here we go. Radiant looking for something. Getting the call to back off from Lanny.
Y.O.S.O making space, gets the TP back from Lanu.
Does he survive as well?
Lanny's
I
got
think
him.
he just runs away, right?
More
3
TPs coming.
TPs back. 4 TPs. 5, all 5
They
TP
really
back
want him.
for a Mars who wasn't really doing anything to begin with. That has to feel really good for the Dire. Just a
Ninja on
complete
his own against
popping the
Ea-Nasir
cork
mid.
on the champagne bottle. Ninjasnowman facing off against the
That's
Bristle mid.
a
We've got a
bold
DD
blink
room.
from Y.O.S.O.
Y.O.S.O
Y.O.S.O's buying a lot
really
of
wasting
here.
time here. Gets fingered by Mith. Mith says, I'm fed up of you. Eat a fat one.
He's found the button.
Yeah, having had a couple of finger kills very early on. Mith has,
He's
sat
processed. He's processed it now. He knows which button to press. He's ready.
He's dialed in.
Fingers on your buzzers, chaps.
Getting that axe just to guarantee it.
And so I feel like you want a few more stacks before the Ags comes out, but might as well get it. And Stesi has got the Ags on the Abaddon, so big team fight heal from them there.
Little adventure on Myth Cam. Seeing where he goes, what he does.
Titanic finished on Alex.
Is he going to get break next? please, Alex.
Well,
Alex is looking like a really hard kill.
thing
He's
is,
got a spare broadsword in his pocket.
yeah, which is a component part of the Silver Edge. So if he's being
So that was
super
from the Mask of
efficient,
Madness, right?
that's yeah. So
I
that
think he
comes
broke
from
the
the
Mask
Mask
of
of Madness,
Madness.
which he turned into a Satanic. If he's being super efficient, that turns into a Silver Edge, and the bristle stops being a problem.
I think it just gets forgotten, to be honest, in his backpack. It's more realistic.
Fed's pointing out that they don't need a break until Bristle gets a BKB, which is not that far away. So it might be wise for Alex to start going for it now. Ea-Nasir jumping out of base, running onto the high ground, getting his goose off.
He's happy to fight.
He's happy. He doesn't take any damage. This Alex feels really... The Luna feels really sad hitting a Bristle from behind. Mars clearing the wave top with a rebuke. Multicast on Bloodlust onto the tower. Nasir in again, running at Mith, but maybe he goes out a little bit too far by himself. Sankyu's charging up the ult, jumps in, jumps on top of Lith, pops the Abaddon ult. Alex is just clicking away. Mith lives. Alex inside the arena, but he's BKB'd out, so he just walks out. Lanyro onto the back line on Wurzag. Wurzag goes down. Lanyro's isolated. Alex is just free to click, doing a lot of damage. Ninjasnowman jumps in, Mith gets the finger, and there goes the Dire, like dominoes.
That initiation onto the Abba there was
interesting. Yeah, I think
huge amount of heal came out of that from the Abaddon.
Yeah, I think
it's an underestimation of that axe.
The bristleback running into the middle of 5. I don't see it working the way he thought it would. Fairy fire dropped on the floor in a fountain. I don't know who that belongs to, but it's there.
Littering.
Maybe they thought they were playing D&D again, trying to see some Invis heroes dropping a fairy fire. Very nice catch. Very nice catch onto the Sand King. Forces out the buyback, and they're just happy to hit buildings.
Now Luna melts the base.
And the Luna
does the buyback stop them here?
No, I don't think they care about the buyback. No bristleback for 30 seconds. They'll say, I'll take mid as well, thank you very much. Alex goes in a bit. Happy to tank the tower. He's got a Satanic still. Ninja jumps in on top of the Ogre. Bursts in. Fortify comes out. Lanny jumps in, says, nah, not today.
The damage on Ninja now is really adding up.
They really
Mage Slayer and Octarine.
They really need to just
pretty ready.
Keep hitting these buildings and not back off. They've got a wave top. They should have gone for that. Cut the bot wave. Like, they need to keep staggering these kills. Otherwise, the high ground's going to get an awful lot harder, and they're going to prolong the game.
It's a long time without the
Ea-Nasir is seeing red. He's saying, I don't care. I want to kill. Nice arena, but silence immediately out onto the Mars, so there's no follow-up. He goes down. That's the dieback on the Mars. No. Alex dropping the ult. Admiral Seething also dropping the ult.
Alex Satanicking, but then not hitting anything.
Yep, Satanic to run away. Use it for the purge only. Ea-Nasir goes down. No buyback on the Bristle, the Mars, or the Ogre. Wurzag definitely goes down as well. They've called it. 2-0 to Stesi Shitters. What a game!
That is a surprise.
What a game! There we go. Well, weird drafts from Team Sitout. We called it.
I'd love to say I backed Sus from the start for both games, but in reality,
yeah,
that's a surprise.
We were questioning the draft in the first game. It should have been. I mean, really, it should have been. There's a couple of big throws from Team Sitout in the first draft, but Stesi Shitters managed to hold on and kind of fight them off. Really did well to secure that first game, and I think maybe gained a mental advantage from it. Carried that forwards into the second game. Again, never really in doubt. There was a little bit of a throw, but they just kind of reset, held on
the whole way through there.
Yeah. Wow. Well, shall we see if we can pull in someone for an interview? Let's see.
Let's do it.
We'll wait for them to finish their debriefs. We might be waiting a while. I don't know how these go. Well, I do know how these go, but Azok Prime is a bit of a talker, so.
You think he's debriefing them, do you? You think he's gone across lines?
I don't know.
That game was the Alex show in terms of farm. He was big pos one again that game.
Alex,
they gave him the space he needed.
Proved all the haters wrong. He really said, "Shall we get someone? We'll get someone from someone from the shitters in.
We have a Stesi coming.
And we do have Stesi
Very
coming. Wonderful. Hello, Mr. The Wise.
Hello.
Well, God, how does it feel?
I am.
Mr. The Wise, Mr. Palmo himself.
Mr. Palmo, not Mr. The Wise.
There is one word to describe. I'm elated.
You played
I'm absolutely.
really well. It's phenomenal.
You
Impressive.
know what?
impressive Dota.
We surprised ourselves. That first game, we thought, you know what? We're probably going to lose it, but they just kept coming high ground and we kept winning fights.
So, what was going through your mind with the draft in the first game? Like, what made you pick the heroes that you picked?
Well, a certain Coop who's also in this call suggested Lich is a good hero, so I thought, you know what?
Sure.
I'm going to pick it. It got Coop to ancient 5 million or whatever she is at the moment.
Mhm.
And I thought, you know what? We're going to do it. Alex Juicer, it's a known quantity. If he gets 50 minutes to farm, we might win the game. I honestly can't remember the rest of the draft too well because I'm just, overwhelmed how he played.
Well, I think you played fantastically. Well done, lads.
One thing I want to
Every
say.
game there, you seem so confident as a team.
Oh yeah, I mean the Abaddon,
Whereas
they
with
weren't
this-
expecting it. Love an Abaddon. But I want to shout out Mith for his first and second ever win at GTI. He played in the infamous Goon Special Forces team in the first Goon International, never winning a game, and we've got him 2 dubs this evening.
Myth played fantastically. There's no
Honestly,
doubt
yeah.
about it. Myth played fantastically.
He
That
had
Ags in the first game, I think, was a game changer.
Oh yeah,
He had a beautiful solo finger on.
oh the bristle top
the
is
beaten
so.
down bristle top.
I'm
Nail in the
I'm
coffin,
really
wasn't
happy.
it?
Really happy with how everyone played. We kind of went into the second game thinking we've won one, so let's just see what happens in the next. We didn't really think we were going to win it, but I think we realised that actually, their bristle was chatting some shit to Myth in the interim, which I wasn't very happy with. That kind of got our back up, and that meant we tried hard.
You guys played, like I said, fantastically, and really, really big congratulations on such a convincing series. We definitely, I think, weren't expecting it from the first game. Second game, you kind of, like you say, put the hammer down, came back fantastically into the game and just kept it going. Really, really impressive stuff.
Well, thanks for coaching. I hope it wasn't too boring the first game. I know it went on for quite a while.
Oh no, don't you worry.
Yeah.
We had a wonderful time.
Definitely not boring. I mean, you guys had 4 heroes on buyback, and you went and you pushed bottom. I mean, that was ballsy Dota. I mean, playing a boring game, you'd sit back and you'd wait for those buybacks to come back up, but you guys just kept pushing. The confidence was there.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, everyone on my
With
team
the
played really well.
overconfidence, they were like, these madmen, they're charging at us with no buybacks. We can't do this. And it worked.
Well, sometimes it's that kind of X factor, that bit of a I don't know what, but in French.
That je ne sais pas more.
That's it.
Right.
That's if only I had a Palmer before. Well, thanks for casting out.
Go get
Probably
one now.
gonna
Celebrate.
go celebrate with the team.
Fantastic. Well, enjoy the celebrations, and I hope you come back stronger than ever.
Fingers crossed. Cheers.
Wonderful stuff. So,
We're going to have to crush them when we face them.
I know. We're going to have to
Should we
really
try
ruin their
and
life.
find one from the other team?
Well, I would like to, yeah. We'll now have to move Discord channels. But...
Can we
so,
get hold?
let's see if we can grab someone. So I'll move into the egg lobby, and we'll see what we can do. I'm now by myself on the bench.
Who will we snag?
Who do you think? Y.O.S.O.
Maybe their coach wants to say some words if they're all.
Yeah. A poster game. Yeah, yes, is not in the mood. Okay. We'll see. We'll offer. If not, then we'll raid Scotty Boy.
Hi there. Hello.
Hey, Admiral Seething, how you doing?
Been better. We've had better games, but of learning experience. Good team to play against. Like they had some good moments. We had some good moments. I felt that was good back and forth.
First off, let me say congratulations on two absolutely fantastic series. They were a joy to watch, a joy to cast.
Oh, thank you.
What was going through your head in terms of the drafting? Because you had a very similar kind of. Seems like you had a set bands for the teams.
Yes, yeah. So we've done our homework on Stesi and like most of his team. It is quite funny actually. We were talking about this before the game. We didn't realize they changed people the day after they submitted. So we actually thought Kieran was still on the team and they had Alex on off lane.
Oh,
so it was quite funny in that regard. But yeah. So we had some set bands. We kind of knew where they were strong, and we kind of wanted to try and get them off their comfort heroes. We also don't really want to waste bans on some of the meta heroes like Sand King. Like we're just kind of like hoping that we'll ban off their comfort heroes, get them on their tier 3 heroes, and then like play from there.
Yeah, I mean, I think it really worked, didn't it? The first game you managed to kind of slow them down completely and hammer them into their base for the first sort of half an hour. Unfortunately, like you say, Alex appearing on his most picked hero.
You guys were strong and very disciplined that first game. It was
it was
so in your favor for so long, and then
No, I think that's one of the things. Like, I think that's one of our strong elements that we're good at. Like, if we have an early advantage, we do just kind of like put the boot in, like get people like kind of like moving forwards. I was talking to Ashwin, our coach, about this, and like he agrees. Like, so we had the DP pick because it was between DP and Necrophos. I went with DP because I thought we liked push and was just trying to get the high ground out of them. But again, I think like one of the things we struggled with was trying to cracking that high ground, like because they had two very good high ground heroes like Injakiro and Lich. Like we couldn't really like get on the tower or destroy it anytime soon because of the armor buff that the Lich gives with the frost armor.
Yeah, that really.
And we just lost the momentum, and it's just unfortunate, but like these things happen, and it kind of tilted our carry player a bit, unfortunately. Like, and then second game was just kind of like
a brutal showing for the poor Bristle in game 2.
Yeah, it was. I think they just kind of like it's Dota as much as like a mental game as anything else, and like it's a real. It can be a real struggle to like have an hour-long game and then just like biff it at the last second, you know? Because like there was like that mid fight where we got the mid racks and was like, okay, cool, one more fight we win, and it's just like one more fight we win for 20 minutes. It's one of those. We're like, oh, we're waiting on like Aegis, and then like, oh, we're waiting on like another item, and it's just like we're not actually getting damage to the tower just enough, you know?
I think on the top racks you came so close several times to cracking it. Yeah. You couldn't quite get there.
Yeah. I think it was just like they drafted really well for the defending that high ground. Like they had like the monkey ult, which just gives armor to the monkeys. You can't punch him down. They had the Jakiro, they had the Lich, they had the Mars ult. Like we were in control of like game 1 for a lot of it, but like we just couldn't like squeeze them out, you know?
It happens so often. I mean, it happened to us on Saturday, and I'm sure it will happen to many, many more teams. I mean, I'm sure it happened to 16 other teams in this tournament. So,
but to be fair, it's more exciting Dota if people just sit on their advantage and don't take risks. I think it's less interesting to watch, definitely from my perspective.
But no, I think
name a more iconic combination than goons and failing a high ground.
I mean,
it's always the high ground. It gets you every time.
It gets you. It's a real tough like nut to crack, and it's something that we're going to work on for like the latter part of the group stage.
I think all the same, take heart, because you guys showed some flashes of real brilliance. I mean, I say flashes, it was kind of sustained brilliance. Like obviously you kind of, I think you've not even touched the ceiling. You know exactly what you can do, and you know what works. And it was just a kind of unfortunate combination of events. But nothing out of your control. So it's nice and actionable.
So I think this is like just. I think how many days after we like the last patch, like what, 9 days?
Oh yeah, it's like, so soon.
It's so soon, and I think one of the things that we're trying to work out is like what works and what doesn't, because like our carry player, like he's a really good guy, like really like he like all of the bants he's doing, like it's all for show. We're definitely just he's trying to be like the bad guy of the tournament.
Well,
But I think he's sort of spammed like Luna, Wind Ranger, PA. Like he's good on like the meta stuff. We're just trying to like feel out what might be good and what's got potential going forward.
yeah, I mean, it really shows that he's a good farmer, because in both games, when he wasn't trying to fight or, accidentally aggressively die backing at 50 minutes, he was farming really well, and he was kind of building an advantage. I mean, he kept up with a Medusa for almost the entirety of the first game, which is a hard thing to do.
Yeah. No, it is. Yeah.
So
he came back pretty strong on that bristle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would
there
not
was
let
like
him
that
breathe.
comeback.
There was one
like
fight
I
where
think
he managed to keep, was it Ninja and
Lanny.
Lanny at
yeah,
bay, whilst you killed all their resident team.
I was screaming to the lads. I was like, "We're back in this. Like, we can win this, no problem." But I feel like the damage was kind of done at that point. Like, I don't know how the stats, but I'm assuming there was a massive gold lead at that point in that part of the game for them.
Yes, it was very, very
6 to
close for the
8K.
majority of the game, and then it kind of swung a bit towards the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, you had a very difficult opponent. Team Stesichorus have played an awful lot of games together, so they have that, which is kind of the X factor. But like I say, I think take heart. You played fantastically. You gave us a fantastic series. And
I hope you guys enjoyed watching.
Oh, we had the best time.
It was a great series.
Oh, excellent! I'm going to have to rewatch the VOD now.
We ramble. So
fair
just
enough.
bear that in mind.
As long as you're not saying I missed every last hit, we're Gucci.
I don't know. You played your lanes really well. But yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for providing entertainment.
No problem. No problem.
I wish you all the best
Anytime.
for the rest of the tournament, but not too much luck if you face LLL cubed.
Yeah, well, we're one to watch. I'll say that much. We're one to watch.
Yeah, we'll keep both eyes open. All right. Well, thank you very much.
No problem.
Right, chaps and chapettes and everyone in between. We are going to go and raid Scotty Boy. If I can remember how MPR said to do it. So apparently, I need to go and I need to put into my chat /raid ScottyBoys7 and then click raid now.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Learning.
Look at me. I'm going to be a full-time
This is your streamer
streamer
career,
in no time.
as you keep referring to it.
Raid channel ScottyBoys7. This channel is intended for mature audience. Everyone, get ready to raid, chaps. Let's go.
Do anything? Does it just happen?
And then I press raid now, and we go.
And now you need to stop the stream and not forget.
And now we raid. Right, well, I'm going to stop this stream.